let's begin. So we're gonna pick up. Oh, I guess I gotta change that map there, don't I? Whoopsie. That's that that never happened. Never happened.
It was
Um,
it was all a dream.
yeah, it was all a dream. And I think I removed that other map. Oh no, I didn't. Here we go. All right, yeah. So you guys went down into the tunnel, about almost 200 feet down into this tunnel, and tying yourself with ropes and everything, and made your way down to the bottom, where it's almost pitch black, even with the little light that's now being shed from Natalia's spear tip. You guys managed to come upon what looked like an unfinished carving of the statue of Loki, with a missing arm in a very similar fashion as the one you all know Djedhema is missing. The Deceiver is missing. Um,
Hmm.
Ironically, maybe or not, but that's where we're going to begin. So you guys had just found this statue. You're just looking over it, discovering what this is, looking around, um, and so you're all standing in almost pitch black at the base of a pit, looking at the statue. What are you doing?
I'm investigating it with my dank vision.
Okay. There's not a whole lot to see about this statue. There's no engravings, no carvings, no markings of any kind other than what you would know to be a basic look of Loki. And in this, it's a full chain mail set armor. So from torso down to lower calves, full chainmail, shoulder pauldron, and his the arm that he's not missing. He does have what looks like a great sword in one hand. But other than that, the statue seems pretty ordinary. There doesn't seem to be anything standing out.
Does the armor and weapon look like it's separate from the statue, or is it just like carved to
No,
look
it's
like that?
carved. It intricately carved.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, very. It's a very intricately carved statue, and as you use your quote unquote dank vision to search this statue, you do kind of take in and realize that this statue is not unfinished. This statue very much looks like it has been very intricately carved in very high detail.
Do we see any signs of an arm being missing, as if it was previously complete, or it was carved to have the missing arm?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Pretty good.
Yeah, that is
Yes.
pretty good. Yeah, upon like getting closer and looking at this statue, kind of going over, bringing your light up to it and holding and like looking at the arm, it actually looks like there is stitching on that has been carved into this arm. It looks like it's a nub underneath chainmail that is hanging over the edge.
So it's intentional.
It's
Okay.
intentional. Upon closer inspection, it very much looks intentional.
Okay. All right. Is there any indication of how old this carving is?
Uh, mm,
Like, how recently was it
Um,
carved?
you can roll me a nature check.
Okay.
Um,
That's not gonna go
yeah,
well.
I mean, before you even roll, I can tell you that your character would probably assume that it was new, just based on everything you've seen thus far.
Okay.
But we'll see what the roll
I assume
is.
it's new.
Yeah, I mean, based on everything that you've experienced, that with the people digging the hole, having all of the tools there to make something like that, and coming back and seeing something that's basically done like that, it would be a fair assumption that this is pretty recently carved.
So, in other words, Nat's assumption at the moment is the Gruvat made people carve this thing.
Yes.
That doesn't bode well at all.
Is there
Okay.
anything else in this chamber?
No, in fact, it's kind of odd that it's so out of the way and hidden. Zoc, if you'd like, you can make me an insight check. But there's nothing else in this cave. It barely fits the lot of you and this statue. I would say whoever's in the back is probably pressed up against a wall. Um, yeah, even with a 12 insight, you kind of get the feeling like this statue was never supposed to be seen by the light of day. That it was supposed to stay hidden and not seen whatsoever, but it was supposed to be like a shrine to whoever this is. If that made sense.
How big is the statue again? How high?
Yeah, so the cave area that you are in is relatively big height wise. It's about 15 feet tall in this little interior space. It's only about 8 feet wide. So the statue goes almost all the way up to the ceiling. It's pretty easy to see up the chain mail with the light specifically to see that nub. But it's roughly 12 feet tall.
Right. Who?
Yeah, I want to crawl all over it. Like investigate it.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Roll me an Arcana check.
Hooray.
Oh man. Yeah. You don't pick up any sort of weird arcane senses from this statue. It seems to be very organic in its nature rather than magical.
There any levers? I mean, insert holes like the other statue?
I'm sorry?
Like
Any
inserts?
No.
like slot?
No,
indentation?
there's no slot that you can see like the Odin statue. This is it honestly, this statue looks, if you're looking from the ground up, it looks like the feet are standing on the ground that you guys are standing on. It looks like this statue, it is so realistically carved. It looks like the statue could come to life and move to attack you. That's how realistic this is carved. Like it almost doesn't look stone.
Not giving any indication of being magical, though, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. No, this is just an incredibly intricately carved, detailed statue.
Hey Luno, use your magic wand. You've had time to mess around with it, right?
Luno, you gotta wake up.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and
I say
bacon.
we.
I was muted.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting there, I was talking, I was like, what's going on? Okay. They identify one, so yeah, I'll go ahead and use it and...
Identify?
Isn't that what that wand is?
Detect magic.
Detect
Or-
magic.
Magic.
Yeah.
Detect magic. Okay, then yeah, I'll detect magic.
Did you attune to it?
I mean, I've had it on me.
I don't think you
So-
attuned to it because I remember you randomly casting it, trying to like doing the thing. I don't know
Okay,
if-
then no. Then if that's the case, then no, I have not. And I look at him like, I'm not sure if you want me to attempt this.
Fair.
What were you gonna
You
say?
want
Doc?
to spend 10 minutes waiting here then? We'll do
It
it.
takes an hour
I mean, we're already
Oh.
here.
for you. Yeah, let's go it.
Alright, then I'll just cast Identify. Well, ritual cast it.
Okay. Zoc, what were you gonna say?
Say we destroy try to destroy this.
Nat gives a very firm agreement with that.
Yes,
It
sir.
doesn't look like it's. I mean, it's shady as fuck. It's built like what, 200 feet underground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark
It's
chamber.
It's built to be a secret shrine to something we can only describe as a chaos god. No, it should not still be left standing.
I mean,
All right. So, are you guys trying to destroy it while Dante is ritual casting this?
We'll wait till he's finished ritual casting, but
Okay.
we're gonna attempt after that.
Okay.
Gabe, could I have a bat on the outside of the cave?
Did you already have your bat summoned?
I had my owl, and then I turned my owl into a bat.
Okay, that's fine. I would say that you could send him up the tunnel shaft. I would say that's fine.
I have 3 right now, so I'm sending one of the
Point of order.
expendable ones.
Okay.
Quick point of order. Oh, that's right. You have the 3.
Yep.
Never mind.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Familiars. Okay.
Yep.
That said, to clarify, if it's just a regular find familiar, one of the regular forms, to change it, you actually have to cast the spell again,
Yep.
including the material components.
Yep.
Walk of Familiar says that it changes it, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, Flock Familiar does, but regular Find
Yeah,
Familiar
he was just saying.
I'm talking about the regular
he
find
was.
familiar.
It's fine. He was just saying if you wanted to change it, you'd have to cast it again. But I think you already knew that.
Yeah, that's why I got
Yeah.
Walk of
Okay.
Familiar
Yep.
to change it.
Okay, so you send one of your bats up to the tunnel shaft just before you start ritual casting Identify. If you all are waiting, we'll skip ahead 10 minutes. Okay, and you do cast Identify, and it is a wand of Detect Magic. You can tell that it has a total of 5 charges, and every dawn it recovers 1d4 plus 1 charges. up
Is
to
that-
up to a max of
Yeah.
5.
I thought he was trying to identify the statue.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
statue.
identifying the statue. I thought Luno just gave you the wand to identify so he could cast it.
No.
No, he was casting Detect. I thought
Okay.
it was the ritual casting Detect Magic.
Oh,
our communication
okay,
is great
yeah,
today.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, who's asleep
We
here?
gotta
I think
be,
it's me.
Clear about
Yes.
like
All
what
right,
to-
let
what
me
cast-
clear
what
up
you
my
already
bleary
casting and
eyes
what's
here and
on.
listen.
Yeah, I wanted to identify the statue. See
Okay.
if there's anything.
Okay, I apologize for that. Okay,
Okay.
so you ritual cast Detect Magic, and upon casting,
Identify.
Identify. He said identify.
Yes.
so you're trying to identify the statue
Yes, sir.
to see
Yes.
if it has magical components.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need for you
Communication
to
was bad,
roll me
Papa.
a Dante. I need for you to roll me an Arcana check.
Got it.
I hope that already doesn't give away too much information.
God damn it.
Wait, why did it roll 2?
That was before, and this was 6 minutes later.
6 minutes later. Oh, that's weird. Okay. It says they're both at 520. Wow, that's weird. All right, whatever. 14. That's still high enough. So you cast Identify. You spend the time to look over the statue, kind of like bringing this pearl up to your forehead, and then back down, and then back up, and kind of looking over this statue with a third eye, as it were. And you, as you finish this and release the spell and finish doing what you're doing, you do recognize that this statue does have some sort of magical component to it, some sort of protection aura. It looks like some sort of evocation type of spell where it seems to be protecting the statue, but you're not entirely sure how it's protecting the statue. You're pretty certain that it could be destroyed, but it seems like it might be difficult.
I want to be there, but I have to spell magic.
Yeah, I mean you can attempt to cast that.
I'd
you tell-
rather have
do you
just
tell
the rest of
anyone?
the party yeah. Like I don't want to just like blow up in my face or anything and kill everybody too.
Gotcha. So yeah, Dante turns and tells you exactly what I just told him.
Yeah, there's magic on this.
Right, that's
I can
good.
dispel it. Yeah, I can try to dispel it, but I don't want it to backfire on you guys and then kill you. So I can do this alone, and or with Luno, seeming that he also knows magic, and with maybe Zoc.
I'm gonna stay at least 30 feet away.
You're gonna have to be up in the tunnel then.
Yeah.
Okay. which is going to take you some time to get up because it is a 45-degree angle. I think you guys have rope, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's all
you will
tight.
be able to move at least somewhat okay. It won't be difficult to come back up as difficult as it would have been without rope. So good call on that, Nat. Yeah, you're able to move 30 feet away. Zoc, is anyone else moving away? Barry?
Yes.
Yeah, Nat's gonna climb back up too.
Okay. Barry, are you gonna stay down there?
No, I'm gonna back out.
Okay. So Dante and Luna, the two of you stand in this darkness, barely, even with your Dampier vision, barely able to make out the statue shadow. What are you doing?
My dad's assist me to always know where the statue is.
You can see the statue. It's like if you've ever tried to like make your way through a house in the middle of the night with all the lights off. It's like that. You can kind of see it, but if you turn your head really fast, you lose it for a second until you can find it again.
That's easy.
Yeah, so you can see it, but it's to cast your spells and whatever. But yeah, it's hard.
Definitely
to
not
see.
a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Fair.
So
I was gonna say grab the rest of the rope and pull it up a little bit so it's not dangling and it potentially catches fire. You know.
All right.
Okay.
Roll it up.
Dante's super worried.
Roll it up a little bit.
All right.
All right, here goes. And then.
Yeah, I want to have a firebolt like prepared.
Okay. All right. So you're holding an action of firebolt just in case the statue starts moving. All right. So Dante, I need for you.
Get ready.
I need for you
and
to
then
roll
3, 2, 1. Be
yeah.
you.
Roll me a what's your spell?
DC is 16.
16. Okay. So yeah, I'd like for you to actually roll me a d20.
Advantage, disadvantage.
No, just a flat d20. And this is kind of for something else outside of purview, as you're casting detect magic.
Damn.
Oh wow, yeah. So just as you feared, you cast detect magic or dispel magic, and as you cast this and release it, you can see it pulsing towards the statue, and as soon as it hits the statue, you see it almost bounce off and head right back in your direction, Dante. And you dodge out of the way just in time, but you land flat on the floor and hit your cheek on a rock. And you take 1d4 damage. Oh, that's not a roll. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you are prone and hit your face on a rock, dodging out of your own spell. But the statue doesn't move. You can see, Luno, since you were watching so intently, you would have seen a small, a kind of like a bright silvery, almost like shell, encapsulate and shoot out and around from the spot where it hit, where his spell hit that statue, and then disappear almost immediately.
So it looks like it's protected. You tried to dispel it, right? Not like.
Yeah, I tried dispelling it. I just fell on my ass. We need to go though. We need major help on this one.
You okay down there?
Yeah, but we'll have to. Yeah, we're okay. It didn't work.
Everyone,
I think y'all can come down.
Everyone looking down, watching from 30 feet away, you would have seen a bright bolt of light go one direction and then another direction, and you'd have heard that like a as Dante hit the ground.
That'll spool the rope back out and start sliding back down.
Okay, you guys make your way down just as Dante is finishing picking himself up off the ground.
Dusting himself off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He's a deep gnome. He might not even care about
No,
dusting
he probably
himself
doesn't.
off.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm not even sure you guys see him right now.
I'm paler than before.
Yeah, that's
so
true. That's
plausible.
true.
Maybe try a more conventional attack.
Fuck. I wouldn't try it, but You want? Be my guest, and I climb away.
You climb the rope. All right. All right. Is anyone attacking it?
Nat's definitely going to yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll release my Firebolt.
Okay, go for it. Make your attack rolls, both of you. Who's attacking first?
Nat, I say attacking. Nat's not like gonna use her spear or sword or anything. Actually, she's going to go ahead and pull out her smith's tools.
Oh. Okay.
And like actually try to like precision dismantle, if at all possible.
Yeah. Roll me a. Oh, this will be a. We'll say it's a modified attack roll. Roll me a d20 with advantage, plus 4.
Plus 4. Okay.
That'll do it. Nice. Holy crap. Okay, so we're gonna say Natalia starts, and Natalia, go ahead and make your roll.
I already had my
yeah
prep.
It's fine.
Plus...
We'll do it out of order. It's fine. No problem.
Okay.
All right. Natalia's been rolling great all day. Okay. So, yeah, even with that plus 4 is still 19. So, yeah, Natalia, you start chipping away, and you, being as close as you are, you start chipping away at this, and every time you strike the statue, you see everyone is standing in this room. You see a silver sheen that goes around the statue every time it's struck. But the two of you were able to do significant damage to it. Natalia, this is going to be a bit of a difference here. Since you were trying to dismantle it, I'm going to say that you successfully broke one leg off, but the other one's still holding it up. Luno, with the 15, you see what Natalia's done, and you just like straight into the other leg, and the other leg just shatters, and the statue begins to crumble. And I need everyone who is next to the statue, which is
a 15 what?
A 15 damage.
The damage.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I was gonna say I got a 26 hit.
Yeah, no. With the 15 damage, yeah. So I need actually everyone except for Dante, because he went up the tunnel. I need everyone to make me a dex saving throw as the statue begins to crumble towards you all. What's up?
Shit, my familiars.
I can tell you're having fun.
Yeah.
Oof.
Wow, nice. Luno, just need yours.
What was it?
Dex save.
Roll.
Dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah. Well, this kind of makes a lot of sense. Natalia, you would have, even with your passive perception, would have seen him having that. Yeah, Luna, you weren't prepared for this statue to fall. Everyone except for Luno, you guys see what Luno's about to do, and Luno he's like, I'm just gonna blow this shit away, and he fires, and the leg shatters, exploding outward, and the three of you are like, oh shit, and you all run and rush up the stairs, grabbing at the rope and pulling yourself up. Luno, the statue falls almost directly on top of you. Oh my gosh. You take
Even
11...
with that roll, would I be able to Misty Step out of it?
We'll do this. We'll say you take half of 11 points of damage. So you'll take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you Misty Step to the rope. Narrowly, you guys hear it all shatter, and as you are up the rope and like pulling away, you hear it not only land hard on the ground with a low rumble, but there's a secondary poof as it kind of shatters on the ground as well. And after about 3 seconds, there's silence, and then you begin to hear as the ground begins to rumble.
Yeah, we didn't hear what we were supposed to hear.
You hear a low rumble coming from
Okay.
the ground, and you guys kind of feel the earth trembling a little bit as you are all grabbing this rope. It feels like the tunnel's starting to collapse.
All right.
Let's get the fuck out.
Climb, climb.
Everyone, go ahead and make me. We're gonna say just straight athletics or acrobatics checks, just to make sure no
Luna
one fails.
and Dante shouldn't have to.
They do not.
Okay.
They will have to make me dexterity checks though, because the earth is shaking. So even with your spider climb, it is difficult terrain.
Oh, checks.
Okay.
One good roll, and that was it.
Hey, just making sure you're not like fumbling. It's tough to walk, but you are still able to walk.
For the rest of us, you said it was what?
Athletics or acrobatics check. So
okay.
Yeah.
What happened to my bets? Was I able to save my bets?
Your bats? Yeah. Your bats. They kind of saw what was happening and started flying up before you said anything. They're like, no, we're getting the hell out of here.
Did you see anything at the
front?
top?
No, there's nothing at the top. Everything seems normal. I think it's actually still daytime, right? I'm pretty sure because you guys took the boat. You took the boat at midnight. That's right, and took you a couple hours. So it's still like 4 a.m. or something. Yeah, it's not quite light out. Okay. Yeah, easy enough. You guys, even with the earth rumbling behind you, you guys are able to use the rope, pulling yourself up quickly. The 200 feet. Is anyone taking the rope up with them?
Nat would be following at the back if she can and taking up the rope as she goes.
Okay. Nat, roll me a 4d50.
4d50.
Yeah, I want to know how much rope of this rope you save.
Okay.
All right. So, that's actually pretty good. You managed to save 142 feet of the rope of the 200 that was used. So someone loses all 50 feet and someone loses 8 feet of rope. Just to make things easy.
Now, I don't remember who all's ropes were used.
Yeah. I'll sacrifice mine if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you guys figure that out because I don't remember honestly who it was either, but I know 4 of the 5 of you used rope. So, one of you does not have rope. Another one's missing 8 feet. Everyone else has all 50. So I'll let you guys figure out who.
Nat's would have been at the top because she started with her rope.
Yep. So we'll say that yours is one of the 50 that I saved then.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys manage to make it up and Natalia is pulling up the rope as much as she can, all of a sudden, Natalia, as you make your way up to the top and you start pulling the rope up as fast as you can, it just snaps in your hand and you fall back on your butt as there's a loud and dirt and dust just shoots up the hole, just covering the field in dust. And the tunnel is completely collapsed.
Nat starts signing. Well, that worked. I was going to say we needed to fill in the tunnel too, but
And not knowing what Nat said, I said, "Nat solves that."
Yeah, and the shield says, "Fuck yeah!"
Oh, that's worth 20 plats.
Right. All right, so you guys are back up in the field, and the hole is now completely covered. There is no re-entry into this place, and you guys are able to head towards the boats if you'd like at this point.
I'll send Brett back to Godo. Tell him what we did.
Okay, it's gonna take him a minute to get there, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Could I ask you guys if I could just take a quick rest, or at least gain one spell back?
No.
I mean, we kind of just traveled up a 200-foot, 45-degree incline. Nat's perfectly okay with taking a short breather.
Yeah, you guys all feel exhausted. You haven't taken a technical point of exhaustion, but you all feel real tired.
After the tunnel?
Yeah, because you just climbed up 200 feet. Literally walking and pulling yourself up with rope.
Right, before we move on, should we have some talk?
Yeah.
Alright, let's start with Dante. Why did you try to lock us in?
You
the
took the
bolt.
comb. I told you the comb is bad juju.
And you decided to kill us all like that?
I didn't decide to kill you. I decided to get rid of the comb.
By
Which would have
locking
killed
all
us.
of us in.
Yes, I told you. You wouldn't listen to me.
And what do you think would happen? If you close
mean-
and then something show up and kill us, there's no way for us to run away?
Yeah, there is. I can open the door. I know how to open the door.
Then why did you close it?
So I can scare you into dropping the comb.
So if anything doesn't go your way, you're just gonna try to lock us in. Is that how it is?
A little bit.
What do you say?
Said a little bit.
Alright.
Said you wanted me to touch the comb.
I mean, not everything has to go your way. If something doesn't go my way, I don't just straight up kill them or try to lock them in.
Yeah, no, I don't buy that one bit.
Zoc, I'd like for you to make me a wisdom saving throw real quick. As you say that, memories of your tribe that were slaughtered fill your mind.
12.
Okay. They kind of fill your mind, and you kind of like, you say what you say, and then you kind of stare at them blankly for a moment, and then shake your head, coming out of your past visions.
Do I pick
Also,
up
what's with the climbing shit?
Told you. I
Yeah,
got
Why are
spells.
you looking different?
Told you I got some spells.
You got some spells?
We didn't see you cast anything before you started climbing the tunnel.
I don't need to.
Also, Luno,
Hey.
pretty sure I saw you do the same thing.
Yeah, you two look different.
I,
I mean-
don't remember if Godo told us we had to be quiet about it, did he?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No.
No, kinda. Tagodo did some juju, and now we're a little more like him. No shame.
I just like throw a thumbs up, like smiles. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm a little like. No, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say I'm a little hurt, right? So vampiric bite. No.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So you guys are gonna live forever now.
You're vampires?
A little bit.
Vampire might be a little off.
Not vampires?
I mean,
Little.
mostly vampires.
Tagodo would have told you that you guys are kind of like a mix of some of the best and worst traits of humanity, is the way he would have worded that.
I'll just mostly vampire.
Yeah, I don't need to breathe. Well, we don't need to breathe.
What
Pretty
else
cool,
can you
huh?
do?
Oh, do you want to give me your arm for a moment?
Yeah, don't do that.
if you say that, and that spear comes up.
Hey, I was asking for willingness.
Oh man.
Right. So what else can you do? You don't need to breathe. You can climb shit. You look weird.
We move a little faster.
Okay.
Now you got me forgetting what I can do. I think that's
about it.
about
That
it.
should
Yeah.
be it. You guys.
Yeah, we still need to sleep.
Yeah, you guys may also want to inform them about your flaws as well. Not necessarily your feeding flaws, but your actual like, I don't know. I'll leave that up to you, but don't forget about your flaws too.
I was gonna say feeding flaws that's not a flaw. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
You know what I meant.
Yeah, let's say my god wouldn't be too sad about it. He'd be
Yeah.
interested, I think.
Yeah, technically speaking, you
I
guys
don't
don't know your triggers
what
yet.
we would
so.
eat though.
So are you guys gonna be thirsty for blood anytime soon, or Should we?
Is that something we need to watch out for when we're sleeping?
Is that something we need to worry about?
It makes you feel
so-
sleep
so-
better at night. I give you my wand.
So I'm gonna let you guys word this however you want, but we are going to play this as if you all, the two of you, do not know your triggers. So
Yeah, we don't.
yeah, you do not know your triggers, and I'm going to be telling you when and if they occur, based on what you've already told me. So when they ask that, you would not really, you don't really feel like feeding, if that makes any better sense.
Yeah, I don't feel quote unquote thirsty, hungry.
Like, I could eat, but like it's not
Have you-
pressing.
Have you drank anyone's blood yet?
Not yet.
To go. I say to go to his blood.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah, you're right. To go to.
There it is.
Well,
So,
Now, if we're out, I believe what we were told is that if we're out like in direct sun, might be a little harder for us to do our thing. But you know, that makes sense,
Yes.
right?
Like eyesight, we kind of get
Yeah.
what you'd get, Zuck.
Yeah,
We need-
we joined the Zoc Club.
No,
Sock Club.
Sock Club.
Okay, since
so
you guys
were you planning on telling us any of this, or like when did this
Eventually.
happen?
Kind of. Oh, he offered it to us all. We just,
He didn't
yeah, we
offer
didn't
me.
tell y'all.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
he did.
He did
He offered
offer
it to
He did offer
everybody.
it to
Oh, he did?
everyone. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He
Doc
did.
might not have been there when he offered it.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
Zoc
right.
wanders alone
Actually,
a lot, so.
that's right. Zoc's the only one he didn't offer it to, because Zoc, you were in the house because you didn't want to see him because he had just killed your familiar.
Yep.
Yep, that's right. Wah wah.
I
Well,
didn't think
that's
anyone was going to take him up on that.
I just shrug and like, no, I don't know.
All right.
Alright, since
So next time we decide to make drastic decisions like that, can you maybe inform the group before you do it, not after?
I mean, it wouldn't have changed anything, but I'll do my best.
it doesn't change anything, but it shows that we have made group decisions,
Not when it comes to my body.
I'm just gonna stare at Zoc like, really?
It would show you're at least willing to give us information.
That
and
is-
it
that
doesn't
is
look like you're
fair.
trying to gain some advantage against us.
I look at it, she was like, honestly, that never crossed my mind against y'all. This is just a lifestyle change.
All right.
That's a bit more than a lifestyle. That's a fucking race
Death
change.
style? Death style change, maybe?
Death style
It's a
change.
death style change.
I kind of do like finger guns at whoever said that.
That would be Zoc, I think.
Yeah, like-
at first.
Nat said it.
Oh, that's okay. So it just
I'm
out
just
of
gonna-
curiosity, Barry's been real quiet this whole time. How is Barry feeling about all of this?
You know what? Barry's just gonna say, look, that it's whatever they do is fine as long as no trouble is gonna happen towards us to gain more attention. We'll be fine.
All right. I get that. Still would have been nice to know.
Well, if you feel like you need to kick my ass, you can try and kick my ass.
Alright, since we are sharing story, I was contacted by a deity the one that gave me all of this crazy power.
What?
Yeah, I told you about this.
That kind of spins around.
I told you about this. I got whipped. Look at this. I showed the whip scar. Showed you this. And it told me to go north. I don't
Yeah,
know
that
how
looks kind of
far.
like one of mine. I
I
was
don't
just gonna be
remember you
like,
telling me it told you anything. I remember the whip scar.
I didn't know you talked to you, but you were asking questions about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'm not surprised.
it was able to talk to me normally before, but recently it's getting weird. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but after the the lizard and meeting with Tyr and releasing Djedhema, after that this deity seems to be trapped and is asking for help.
Okay, all right.
that
And he
sounds
said
kind
go
of
north?
gnarly.
He said go north. It didn't say how far.
Well, I guess it's a good thing we're heading north.
Yep. Good
All
thing
right.
we're doing that now.
When did you get this message from your deity?
A few
Also,
days
does
ago.
he have a name?
I have no idea what this thing is. I have no idea why it gave me this power.
Okay. So you got this message a few days ago. Why? Any particular reason you held on to it until now?
I did
Why
told you.
didn't it come up when we were talking about our plans and what we were going to do?
I didn't. It wasn't in. It's in the back of my head, but I wasn't. It was. How do I say it? It was there is so much thing. I didn't think of this.
Okay, I can't argue with that. We have been kind of busy. All right. Well, I guess
So what kind of powers do you have,
you
Zog?
decided to head that direction.
Someone say. Dante, what do you say?
Well, what kind of powers do you have, Zog?
Well, this, and I make a dabbing Cavalier again, and I changed my disguise self.
I like that. That's pretty funny.
It's flippin' hilarious to know, because knowing how Tab is, that's that picture is just a big blue scale dragonborn with just like larger than life. Beautiful mental picture. Thank you, Zoc.
Snapping like crazy.
Yeah. All right.
He doesn't get tired. Look at him go.
I could watch this for hours.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh man.
So
So by this time, it's roughly like 5-ish, 5:30. You guys can see the sunlight kind of starting to crest the horizon way out in the distance. The light itself it's just the sky is getting lighter. It hasn't come up yet, but it's coming up soon. You guys have been able to get a nice short rest, recover any hit dice if you'd like, whatever you do for your short rest, and yeah, you guys feel much better rested after talking and kind of eating and resting and talking again, and you guys are all feel pretty good at this point, at least a little more well informed of each other.
All right. So, since we're talking about making group decisions, how do you all feel about this Djedhema business?
Sketchy. We should continue approaching.
I mean, we can try, but this Djedhema, they deceive even the gods.
Yeah.
So, what are us? Should we have like a secret code so we know that we are talking to each other and not Djedhema?
I imagine that probably would only serve for so long before he figured it out.
I have an idea. Why don't we all do that thing where Cavalier is doing that thing
No,
with?
That's too obvious.
no.
And also, it's
Nat,
also
Nat
cringe.
blatantly refuses that.
I mean, how
I, for
about
one, feel-
how about you and Barry, Nat? We did share something about us. What about you two?
Well, I, for one, feel at least somewhat responsible for Lizzie getting on, Djedhema getting off of that island. So, I basically told Tyr I would do whatever I can to help resolve the problem.
To be fair, I think it wasn't your fault. I mean, everyone, no one knows what happened. You know what? I would blame Tyr.
Yeah, honestly, you're right.
I kind of walk up and I look at everyone and be like, so, with the revelation of what me and Dante are, might be able to devise a plan of, because he can only change into one of us if he wants to try to fool us. Might be able to figure out a way to stop that.
We don't know that.
I can assume that one can turn into one. That's my assumption.
No, maybe he can even turn into that tree over
It's
there.
a form of things, for all we know.
Just blast it, Zoc, blast it!
But to try to solve the issue of us, if at least a countermeasure of sorts. I'm assuming like Gabe. I'm assuming well, I don't know. We won't have it tried yet. If we could tell the difference between blood scent.
Yeah, I mean, you guys wouldn't be aware of that yet.
Yeah. I'll bring up the idea of so maybe if we I'm not talking about I don't want to drink y'all's blood or anything like that, but maybe if y'all do a little bit of a pinprick, maybe me and Dante could be able to tell the difference between each other. I don't. This is not anything I figured out yet, but it kind of the way that Tagoto
You're
tracked
saying
people.
You're saying you might be able to identify if someone's an imposter.
Yes, if their blood or if they smell different.
I'm not certain that would be overly helpful against a shape-changing god, but it's at least worth pursuing, yeah.
Yeah, I think we should at least try something.
Because if one of me or Dante have been changed, then at least the other could attempt to do it.
True.
Right.
So I don't know if y'all want to.
Yeah.
We can all prick our fingers.
Well, we're kind of lucky that Vid is in here.
So how
He's
do we
gonna
want to
be
do it?
like
Because I want to tell Tagoto to, get him into the club as well. The cool clubs. We can somehow identify each other.
Oh man. Chalk that up to the list of things you're gonna have Bread tell him.
Yeah. Well, I say, if you show some blood or have blood a little bit so we can tell, and then we'll smell it. As weird as that may sound, and if there's a difference between everyone, then this plan might be helpful.
If you're not full vampires like Tagoto, can you even do that?
Don't know till we try.
Just for me, because I'm not looking at the lineages, out of character, can you guys do that?
I mean,
was written.
No.
It's not in the raw. No.
Okay, that's
No,
what
not in
I
the
just
raw.
wanted to verify first.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
but it's not also not in the raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the vampire stuff that I totally didn't make up on the spot.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. So, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Continue. Sorry.
And then I'll start, and I'll prick my finger and
Hold on.
push it up with my knife, with my dagger, and push up blood.
Hold on. I'm gonna get a few pages out of a journal or whatever and Carolyn. So you just
Like
smear
that.
it,
Yeah. You
write
guys-
your name, smear it, write your name.
Gotcha.
etc.
Gotcha. Yeah, Dante just starts ripping out pages, and like as you guys prick your fingers, he's telling you write your name, just like smear it with your finger while it's bleeding, so that you guys can have decent sense on separate pages. Not a bad idea.
So, before I do this, it sounds like we're all willing to go forward and try to do what we can about this Djedhema business.
Yes.
I mean, I think all the problems that's been happening around here is all his, so. I don't
Or at
really have
least
no
connected
choice.
in some way.
I mean, everything is gonna link to him somehow.
Okay. All right. Well, if we're in agreement on that, and she'll take the knife and do the same thing with her finger, and take the page and do her name. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Dante, I hope you're taking a note of this, that you have a book full of everyone's blood.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll do that too. Yeah.
Okay. Barry, what about
Yeah.
you?
You're like, well, really don't want to do this, but I guess we to make sure we don't get tricked. Pricks the knife, and then just writes his name.
All right. All right. So Dante, you do have everyone's blood in that book, and as you guys finish up, you guys are standing in this forest. The daylight is starting to come up, and as you guys are standing here, there's a low, like really low rumble under your feet, and overhead a flock of birds flies past. A large flock of birds fly past you. Everyone roll me a perception check.
Here we go again.
Or you can roll perception or insight.
To this
Wait,
day,
Gabe,
Yeah.
is this like a second hour of a short rest?
Yeah. This would be a total of 1 short rest.
Okay.
you say
Yeah.
it's daylight, right?
Yes, it is getting close to daylight. So for your vision, Zoc, it is still considered dim light.
Okay, cool.
And Luno and Dante still considered dim light.
Doesn't need disadvantage.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you could roll insight. It's an insight or perception. Looking for Dante.
Yeah. Give me a moment, please. I'm trying to have my internet work.
Okay.
I mean,
So while Dante is doing this, everyone but Zoc, everyone but Zoc's really in tune to this conversation and where things are going, and everyone else, you kind of have a moment where you feel this under your feet, and yeah, everyone except for Zoc, and then there's a low rumble under your feet, and the birds take off, and you don't think much of it at first, and then everyone else, you feel a second thump under your feet, just like a boom, boom. And
Oh, crap.
yeah, and this time with the second one, you hear a large crash of the trees in the distance.
Okay.
Oh boy. We're fighting some big boy.
We should all move.
To the trees.
Better.
Away from wherever we just heard the loud
Yes,
crack.
everyone's like, fight! Oh, man.
I may not yell it out loud just in case, but like, trees, get to the trees, let's go.
What are you all doing?
Okay, looking at the map, what direction
It is
did it
coming
come
from the trees to the east, up. Oh, where's my bright?
Do we have owlbear?
I need a bright color. Oh, I could just. Oh, you may have missed it. Yeah, you do. There you go.
Yeah, I probably did.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it my?
Yeah, it's all right. It is
Sweet.
coming.
Yeah.
It
the
is
east,
coming from.
so up on the
it's
hill
coming from that
area
direction.
up there. Okay.
Coming from the northeast of where you're standing.
We should move. And Nat is going to start moving towards the little stone bridge climb area. over
Gotcha.
here.
Wait. Should we move? Should we investigate? What is this?
Yeah, I want to see what it is.
Yeah.
Do you want us to check? We can go check.
All right. Okay.
The salad is coming for us, or it's just passing through?
Well, Zoc, you would not understand, or you would not. Well, actually, I take that back. Now that everyone's kind of pointed it out, Zoc, you would also feel this. The third and fourth one seem to be a little louder, and you can hear the trees crunching and cracking as this thing is moving towards you.
Nat's going to move over around this tree and try to find some cover.
I'm gonna stay behind that. Yeah, check that out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay
yeah.
behind you.
Oh man.
Knowing that I have the ability to kind of like poof if I need to, I want to. How tall is the ledges over here? Like, could I get up it and behind that tree within time?
Which
To the
tree?
right?
To the right. You couldn't. You could. Well, you don't know how close it is at this point. But
Well,
if
I don't
you
have to worry about climbing. So
Yeah, you
it's,
can-
as
you
long
can
as I can
definitely get over
35
there.
feet.
Yeah, you could definitely get over there. Barry and Dante, what are the two of you doing?
Like, as I'm running away, I'll be like, I'll distract it if we need to.
You know what? I'm just gonna go up this tree right here where Nat is and try to climb it.
Okay.
Nat is not trying to climb. She's just trying to get cover behind it.
I know. That's why I said the tree that you were next to.
I was just clarifying for everyone in general.
Yep.
So,
I gotcha. All right. So you all are basically hiding, trying to wait to see what this creature is.
that's what it sounds like.
Okay. Well, all right. You guys, wait for a moment as the thunderous boom, 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 getting closer and closer and closer, and shortly after you hear the trees cracking and breaking close to you, it's definitely coming in your direction. And give me 1 second here, and I'll get you an image of what you see, if I can find it. 1 second.
And Gabe, this map is not scaled correctly. Right?
Yeah, it's not really scaled correctly, especially not for this. Where the hell is it? I'm sorry. All right.
I got a bad feeling about this.
1 second. Okay, here we go. Got it. All right. So as you guys are all waiting and watching and trying to see what this creature is, a creature's eyes bulge over the tops of the trees as you all are watching. And as it gets closer, you see the eyes growing larger and larger as they get closer. Two large tentacles shoot up over the trees, moving them aside. There's a large mouth that you can see coming up over the trees as well, with a long tongue. And as it makes its way into the opening, since you guys are waiting, you see an
Whoa.
incredibly
no.
large creature moving in your general direction. Everyone, I would like for you all have stealth prior, so it does not see you yet. You see this creature. What do you all
So
do?
giant.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you guys see this creature. What do you all do?
Has Nat ever heard of anything like this thing before?
No, none of you have seen anything
Okay.
like this creature before.
All right. Oh boy. Okay.
It is
That-
got
that-
one
so
eye.
not
so to
moving
be
at
to give
all
you
at
the
the
yeah
moment.
to give you the gravity of this situation. This creature stands 40 to 50 feet tall. Its tentacles are 15 feet long each, all 4 of them, and it looks to weigh nearly 4 or 5 tons. It is a massive creature.
Yep.
Razor sharp teeth, and it and I don't have a token for it, so I'm just going to use a really large beast. Where's this thing here? Just to give you a proportion of the size.
You said it's got one eye?
No, it has 3 eyes. You can
3
see
eyes.
3
Oh.
eyes on the top. The eyes were shooting up over the trees.
So it's got like limbs?
Yeah, you
eyes.
all feel like you are all in danger right now.
Well, yeah.
But
What is that second thing?
yeah,
I don't
got
know.
nervous for a
Someone
second.
drugged that. I don't know what that
because I
was.
thought it would be better than the boar head, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, that's fine. Just for
Cool.
I whisper to Nat's shield. Disregard the puddle below us, but shall we run?
How could like if they notice I'm over here like trying to get their attention, be like, run, go.
Nat, I would say with your passive insight or passive perception, you would see Luna just like, oh god, go, 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 go.
I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice the familiar here. Ah, shit.
Nat really does not want to move while that thing is anywhere close by.
I will attempt to distract this thing with my familiar.
Okay. So as you're doing that, Nat, you're kind of freezing. I'm gonna ask Barry what he's doing as everyone else is saying and doing stuff. Barry, what are you doing?
I think Barry's just gonna like have his bow out but not drawn yet, like the bone drawn, you know?
Okay, like if we need to, I'll shoot, but I really don't wanna.
Yeah. type of
Gotcha.
deal.
Okay, so you got your bow drawn or out but not drawn, and you all see as it's kind of like it makes its way into the clearing, and you can see with the 3 eyes just looking all over the place, just. It looks like it's trying to figure out where you all went.
Barry, come down here. I have a plan.
It knows?
Yes, big nose.
Oh, shit. Gonna breathe us in.
Okay, I'm gonna quietly, if I can, climb down the tree.
All right, Barry,
Um.
roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do silent image of a huge Tav somewhere around here, and he's running into the woods.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So huge Tab comes up. Not quite as large as it, but Tab comes up and he turns around and dabs like 4 or 5 times, just like and charges into the woods. And the creature look just like as it sees it and it charges, boom, 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 just straight down to it, and it turns as if it's going to head that way and starts heading into the woods, and you see one of the eyes flip back over its head. If you've ever seen Men in Black, you know, the eye like flips back over the head, like, and looks. Zoc, it sees you standing around the back edge of the tree.
How far away is it?
It is still 60 feet away.
Okay, can I have my familiar just fly and suicide into its eye?
Yes, I'm gonna have it make a dexterity check, just real quick.
I'm gonna have it shocking grasp it, just so that it like
Okay.
stings it.
Okay, that's fair. And so you see the eye flip back, and all of a sudden they're bats, right?
Well, it's the one bat now because
Yeah.
it's already been a short rest.
Oh,
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, the eye flips back, and as the eye flips back, Zoc, you see it looking directly at you, and as you like have this moment of panic, you see a bat fly straight in towards its eye. Dante, make me an attack roll. And-
Yeah,
And,
boyo.
and everyone else, if you decide to stay, I need you all to roll initiative. If you are all running, I'm going to do this in a round robin. So, do you all roll initiative?
I say we run.
Keeping an eye on that.
Nat's going to turn as if to run, but she's going to hesitate until she sees what everybody else is doing.
Mm.
You guys are all stuck in a, like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Guys,
run.
what are we
Well,
doing?
they know we're here, so I'm gonna run over to the tree. If I can do
I
that.
like this TPK.
Okay.
Run over here, and then be like, Nat, do we want to run
Well-
the risk of it?
I was just gonna say, if that thing is still 60 feet away from us, I don't think you can make it to us.
Nope.
Just
Uh,
looking.
Yeah,
at
but
the-
He can dash. Yeah,
yeah,
he can
fair.
dash for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
He will be
So
last.
I can do
he
70
will be,
feet with a dash.
He will be last
Okay,
in
that's fair.
line
Yep.
for the round robin at this point.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds fun.
That is basically, so the creature will get to go now before you get to go again, Luno.
That's fine.
Okay.
So I'll look at him and be like, do we run the risk of this making its way to town? Or do we get out of here? Or do we just try to stop it now? You're our shield. Looking at the shield. What do you want to do?
You had to bring up the thing wandering to town.
Despite what Nat is thinking, the shield looks at you, Luno, and just says, "Fight."
Oh, thirsty.
You would just see Nat just like deep sigh of like, oh god, why are we doing this? And then she's gonna turn around and point the spear at it, and she's gonna cast fairy fire at it.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Oh god. Everyone roll me initiative.
Oh,
shit.
no, yes.
All right.
Like, I would have been
So,
okay either way.
No.
oh god, and this is where the campaign ends, y'all.
Honestly.
All right, give me 1 second because I was not expecting you guys to actually fight this thing.
Oh my god, our initiative is so shit.
It's not gonna be good. Hey, I'm sending you a quick message.
Okay.
Who?
Just in case your character dies.
Well, hopefully to help prevent anyone from dying, if at all possible.
Yeah. We need manage that.
I'll keep stinging its eyes. You guys just keep fighting the tentacles.
Right. Okay, so that 19 plus 8 that does hit it. And I had to just double check real quick. And actually, you notice that it seems to be a little more effective than you were expecting it to be.
Oh.
All right, so everyone's rolling initiative. So in order, tell me your initiative. Nat, what's your initiative?
I need you to answer my question first.
Oh,
because
okay.
that changes things.
I did not realize that it required
Dante
that.
hasn't rolled.
Yeah,
Rolled in the meme chat, my accident.
Nat currently the shield does not work for you yet. I was going to have it be able to be upgraded when you guys reach Halvany.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm still getting a little bit higher than that 8 that it shows because I'm going to go ahead and use my ambush maneuver to add one of my superiority die to my initiative roll.
Okay, so what's the total then?
I've got to roll it and find out. Hang on.
Okay. So then while you're rolling, Dante, what's yours?
19.
I'm sorry?
19.
Gabe, if you want, I can keep track of the initiative for you.
Yeah. Well, okay, that works. Yeah. What's the yeah. Who's first?
Dante.
Dante's
15.
first.
Yep, Dante first.
Okay.
Then Luno. Wait, is Barry? No, where's Barry?
Okay.
Oh, Barry is 9.
Yeah.
So Dante and then Barry. And Nat's gonna reroll?
What about Luno? What do
Not
you-
reroll. Adding 6 to my 8.
no.
Adding 6 to my 8. So it's 14.
So
Okay,
then-
so
okay.
Nat's before
Okay, so we
Dante,
got-
then Nat and Luno.
okay, so Dante, where is Dante's initiative?
In the meme channel.
And meme.
Oh my God, Dante, you're killing me. All right, initiative
Sorry.
is 19. All right, so 19. Okay, cool. All right, let's try this again. Oh, whew. All right. All right, gotta get that. The creature's initiative was a 14. So we have.
It's its dex.
No, the total was 14. Just so you guys can also keep track.
Yeah, but my total was also 14.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the dex of it is.
I have a +2 if you don't want to tell us what its dex is. Just tell us.
Its dex is
higher.
13 total. Not plus 13, 13 total. What's your dex?
Cool, 14. Cool.
Yeah, that's why you do it by number, not by modifier.
Cool. Good to know.
All right, so yeah, so you would go first. So and coolly enough, the encounter builder actually does it by dex count, which is awesome. All right, so I need Zach. What was your initiative?
I'm last. I'm dead last.
What's the number though? I have to type it in.
7.
7. Okay. And Barry, what was yours? 8.
Barry's 8. Barry's 9.
9. Okay. Thank you. All right. All right. So Dante, this works out beautifully. Dante, you do. I think it was. What was it? 8 damage.
I haven't rolled.
You haven't rolled damage.
No.
What was it, like 25 or something? Whatever it was that you rolled, a 19 plus 6.
19 plus 8, I got 27.
There you go, 27. 27 hits. So go ahead and roll your damage for that. Beautiful. We'll pin this so you guys can follow the initiative and make sure that I don't miss anything and you guys don't miss anything and you guys can prep who's doing what next. So go ahead and you roll the damage. Yeah, the creature. So yeah, out of character creature is called a froghemoth.
Oh wow.
The hell is that?
The image that I just showed
Okay.
you.
The thing we're looking at right now.
It's a behemoth
Yep.
frog.
It's a behemoth frog. All right, so it takes 5 points of electrical damage as a shocking grasp bat dive bombs into the eye, and you see the eye squint, and it just and Dante, I'm gonna let you make your next attack roll, and then it did have it out of order. Son of a bitch. All right.
Also, it needs to make a dex save versus the fairy fire.
Oh, I'm sorry. It rolled a 10.
It fails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
It's huge.
Yeah.
That could be, yes.
that could very well be. And I need to restart this. God damn it. That's annoying. It did it every other time. So we're gonna say Nat is 15. All right. Dante was 19. Luna was 11. So
You said it was 60 feet away, right?
9. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Fuck.
13.
Okay.
Okay.
I
that's
will
fine.
have to call back my familiar.
You'll have to call back your familiar.
Yeah, like I'll attack once more and then call him back
Okay. Okay.
because it can't make a reaction.
Oh, right. Okay. So go ahead and make your secondary attack then, and we'll then Nat, you'll go.
It would probably get a attack of opportunity.
That is a reaction, and with Shocking Grasp, if it hits, does not get a reaction until until the start of its next turn.
Yeah, I'm saying the monster would get an attack of opportunity against the familiar.
No, because
no, it
the
does not.
shocking
The
grasp
monster
hits,
with
the
Shocking
monster
Grasp.
doesn't get to take a reaction.
Oh,
So,
hey,
it
okay,
takes-
cool.
That's
it-
the
Forgot
whole
about that.
advantage of shocking grasp.
Yep. It
Fair.
takes an additional 5 points of shocking damage as the bat lurches forward and grabs it with both of its claws, and you guys see this bright blue flash from the bat attacking this creature's eye, and it lets out another as it as it's shocked again. Just so I don't forget, this creature does have shock susceptibility. I'm gonna post this so I don't forget either. Since you guys are fighting, I am gonna give you your advantages here where they actually exist. Taser Bat, nice. So it suffers several effects until the end of its next turn. Its speed is halved, so its movement speed is 15 now. It has a -2 to its AC and dexterity saving throws, and it can't use reactions or multi-attack on its turn. So
Ooh.
Nice.
And on turn it can use either an action or a bonus action, not both.
right. So
Whoa.
this because
Okay.
shock does so much to it, and you have already seen it affecting it in kind of this way in game. I'm showing you this so that you guys can help me remember. So because that does a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
Spin that. Let's spin
yeah.
that.
Your fairy fire takes effect almost at the same time, Natalia, and as the bright blue shock hits its eye and it screeches out, the fairy fire, this bright, vibrant glow surrounds the creature, just wreathed in flame around it, and you all can see the creature clearly, and you feel like you can attack it a little better than before. And Natalia,
On that point, would the fairy fire have hit before that second shocking grasp?
no, it was. I was gonna say it's at the same time.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. So, Natalia, it is your turn.
Okay. Cool. All right. Nat's gonna move forward, position herself between the thing and the rest of the party.
Yeah.
I will help you.
And actually, I think rather than try to attack it with spear or anything like that, it's gonna look like she's using the spear. She's gonna thrust forward with the spear and use it as her focus to cast Sacred Flame on this thing.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
It's not an attack roll; it's a dex save.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Dex save, which it is so totally good at.
Also have
An
-2.
8. It fails.
All right, and it's gonna take 4 radiant damage.
All right,
Huge.
y'all are gonna ping this thing to death. You fire the spear and it fires directly under the chin of the creature, and there's a moment of like,
I love Virgo.
and it moves 15 feet in you all's direction. And I'm not even gonna move it on the map. Nat, how close did you move to it?
I mean, I only moved my movement, so 30 feet.
So you're 30 feet away. Let me make sure the tentacle. How long of a? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it's
Just
gonna
take a
it's
moment
gonna
to
move.
appreciate
It's gonna move.
Gabe's.
Thank you. Yeah. My
We heard
voice
that
always
one.
hurts by the end of
Yep,
these
we
sessions.
did hear that.
Yep. So it moves 15 feet towards you, Nat. Just
Yep, she's kind of standing there.
and
Not feeling very good.
No, not feeling too great, especially after this. It lashes out with one of its tentacles, and it has a +10, so it rolled a total of 20. which does hit, and I need for you to make me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
I think she's pretty strong.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I try to give you as much warning as possible not to do this.
I understand.
Okay, so you all see Nat charge up. She lurches her spear, and a bolt fires from it, and the creature takes the hit and steps forward, and you see a tentacle lash out, slash down, and grab Natalia and begin lifting Natalia up off the ground. And Natalia, you take where'd that thing go? 16 points of bludgeoning damage as you are grappled and are lifted up off the ground.
Okay.
Luno, it's your turn.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Because I have to make a con save now to see if I maintain concentration.
On
okay,
Fairy
yeah.
Fire.
Fairy Fire's still up.
Yep.
Good
All right,
shit.
so
Should just be a 10.
I want
though.
to cast.
Go
I
ahead.
want to cast darkness and focal point being the eyes.
Of the creature?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely doable.
You cast that on a creature?
You guys can still see the base of the creature.
Damn.
Yep.
The half the creature is encapsulated in a ball of blackness. The lower half and the tentacles outside of the ball, you kind of see them like flailing outside of what looks like a black void in the air. But the creature is now blinded. Dante.
Good shit, Luno.
Then also I'm going to quicken and hold on. Let me see if it's 1 or 2. I think it's 2. Quicken is 2. So, and then I'm going to cast Frostbite at the base of it,
Okay.
which is a DC check of 16 con.
Okay. It rolled a 13, so it also failed that. Boy, it is rolling
Alright,
great today.
It has disadvantage on next weapon attack roll, which I'm assuming is still considered its attacks.
Yeah.
And it takes 5 cold damage.
5 cold damage. All right, good to know. All right. Okay. Anything else, Luno?
That would be it, because I'm kind of going to stay under the tree for right now.
Oh, okay. Barry.
Well, I mean, if I go out, it's going to be disadvantage on me.
So Barry, you just saw Natalia get lifted up off the ground by this tentacle, and Luno from the tree is firing these shots. What are you doing?
I guess first, I'm gonna try to take a shot at its foot because
Okay.
I guess that's pretty much what I can see.
Okay. Yeah, go
The
for it.
weak point.
What advantage? Because of Fairy Fire.
With advantage, Fairy Fire is still on and it's blinded.
Yep.
Which means that means I do get sneak attack then, right?
Yes,
You do.
that does mean you get sneak attack. You guys are
Also,
a dangerous combination, let me tell you.
Also, it's a minus penalty to AC.
It has a -2 to.
It
I
doesn't
know because
matter.
it's already finished its turn. That -2 is already
Oh.
gone. So that definitely hits.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't have the -2 anymore.
Correct.
Because it's until the end of its next turn.
All right, and then
That's
roll
all
your
my
sneak
bad.
attack damage. Oh, min damage.
Where is it?
Y'all watch. Barry's gonna single-handedly fell this creature. Just every turn, Barry's like 50 damage, 50 damage. All right, 8. Okay, so 14. The creature takes 14 points of piercing damage as you fire this bow directly into the foot, and you see the arrow. You can see the like little toenails of this creature, the webbed feet, and it fires directly in between the toenail and the skin of the nail. And there's a retching noise as that happens, just like as the creature takes 14 points of piercing damage. Zoc, unless Barry's moving or doing anything else, I believe it's your turn.
Right. Hex. So once you Zoc lifts up the cane, slam it on the ground. Three things happen. One black like liquid drift force the creature and hex the guy.
Okay.
I'll give him disadvantage on strength check.
Is that a save at all, or
There's
is
no
that
save for hex.
it's a what
No,
save?
X doesn't give a save.
Okay, cool. So it just happens.
Yep,
Yep.
that just happens.
Cool.
And then, alright. Oh, hold on. That, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's do some DPS. 2 Eldritch Blast.
Awesome.
With advantage.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go. There's your hex. The color is your hex.
Oh, it's 12.
12 does not hit.
That missed. Oh, it's oh, that second one crit though.
Oh, dang.
Woo!
The second one hits. Holy cow. All right, so you fire one, and you're still a little timid about this. Zoc, you fire your first Eldritch Splash, and your hand's like shaking, and you're like, and it fires wide straight through the blackness, and there's no sound. It just fires, and you can see it shoot out the back behind the blackness. And the second one, you're like, okay, hang on, and you fire like directly into the groin of this creature. And you do
Terrible.
yeah,
Terrible low roll. Only
Dang.
15 damage.
15 damage. Wow. Okay. So what does Hex do?
Plus
Hex
6.
is an
Plus
additional
my hex
D6 whenever he deals damage to it.
Nice. That's
And you
awesome.
just have to roll a 6 on that one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Okay,
but you roll
so
3 and a 2 on the
15.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, the 3 on the 2 on the 2d10 for the Eldritch Blast is a little annoying.
all right, 15
And,
points damage.
How far away are you saying I'm from this creature?
For right now, let me zoom in a little bit. So Nat is currently grappled. She's
you
within
would be
that.
45 feet away
Correct.
ish.
You're
Because
about
you were right next to Nat. Nat moved 30. It's 15 from Nat.
right. You're about 45 feet away.
I'm gonna move behind the tree.
Behind the
Luno.
tree. Like back behind by Luno.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Back up to Dante. Dante, what are you doing?
So with my bat, I will cast. I mean, to my bat, sorry, because it's with me.
Mm-hmm.
I touch him, give him a little pet and Dragon's Breath,
Oh, okay.
and then it'll fly up to it.
Okay.
It will use its reaction to Shocking Grasp.
Wait, hang on. Wait. So you cast Dragon's Breath on it as an action. That's fine. What was the second thing you
Yeah.
said? Because I missed that.
Dragon Breath is bonus.
No, the action to cast it is an action. The bonus is to the creature that is using it.
Right.
So then the reaction from my familiar will Shocking Grasp to the Frogman.
Reaction to what?
No, like my familiar's reaction.
Oh.
So he's specific. Okay.
Hey,
The
Right.
familiar can use its reaction to deliver the spell. You are still the one casting it. Since you just cast Dragon's Breath, you can't cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, I think you guys got it backwards. I'm reading it right now. The Dragon Breath, the spell is the bonus action. You need an action to activate the breath.
Yes. Remember, Gabe?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. You're right. I do remember that conversation. Yeah. The spell is a bonus action to cast. However, the usable action of it is actually an action.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will Shocking Grasp, right?
So,
Yep.
well, there's nothing in range. So you called your familiar back to you. So he's not in a touch range. He's like 180 feet away.
I move him back. Can I move him back?
Not,
Because I did move him back.
I mean, not within this turn. Because you here, let me pull out the familiar. So the familiar was over here touching him, and you called the familiar back to you. So either the familiar didn't make it back to you on that turn, or I mean, you're more than 60 feet away from it, so there's no way that the familiar made it back to you unless you pocket dimensioned him back to you, which is what I assumed you did.
Oh, okay, so he couldn't have flown over here.
Right.
So like if I would have made him flown over here, it would have been like
That would have been a couple of turns. for
Yeah,
him to
that
even
probably
fly
would have
back to
been.
you anyway.
Yeah, that probably would have been 2 turns.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So yeah, I guess I'll just pop him in the pocket dimension so it'll be faster, right?
Yeah, so you'd pop him into the pocket dimension, and then on your turn, like bring him out, and,
That-
like do the thing.
Use your action though.
Right.
Yeah.
Use your action to pop them back
Yeah.
in the pockets and then out of the pocket.
Yeah.
2 action to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Quick point of order with a question for Gabe.
Yes.
Familiars can deliver touch spells.
Yes.
Yes.
Dragon's Breath is a touch spell.
Dragon. So
Oh, no.
Dragons.
I touched my familiar.
So yeah, I worked this out with Dante already. I
Okay.
am going to allow his familiars to use the Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
Because Dragon's Breath is not necessarily a touch spell.
Touch
Yeah.
tone
You-
type
you-
deal.
You touch the creature to
You-
give them the power to
Right.
breath.
Right.
Right.
The
So
Dragon's
they
Breath.
are able to cast Dragon's Breath, even though it is not a breath spell. They're not necessarily casting a spell. They're using their bonus
Yeah,
action
they're
to
using
use
their
the
action.
spell that had been
What
cast
I'm
on
trying
them.
to say here is he doesn't necessarily have to touch it because it's a touch spell. This familiar can be wherever and still target the touch spell.
Touch himself.
Yeah.
Well,
The familiar can just tap itself with its wing to deliver the touch spell. The same way you
I'm-
can use the touch spell on yourself.
Yes, but like I didn't want to use its own reaction. You get me?
Yeah, so
Oh, okay,
it's a
that's fair.
weird sort of
Yeah.
deal. Normally, yes, and what I'm going to say is that winged creatures cannot do that because they don't have the hands to touch themselves, if that makes sense. I'm hoping that makes sense. So they have to, in order to stay
Like-
flying, they have to be using their wings, right?
I touch
Use its
myself all the
talons.
time.
Yeah. Anyway, so
But he's got to stay flying.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So in this example, so for right now, it's going to be as it is. You call them back. We're going to let the pocket dimension go because I wasn't thinking about that as an action. So just for that, so you would have pocketed him back, and yes. So on your turn, you would have to use your action to unpocket him so that you could use your Dragon's Breath on the next turn to send him back out. I will
Yes.
say, Dante, that you could move on your turn to get closer so that you and your familiar could be closer.
Okay. Would
Okay.
that be all right?
Yeah, I would say like you can move your full bonus or your all your movement speed.
Cool.
And just get over there. Okay. And I think unless you have a bonus action,
Dragon's
No.
Breath. is
Dragon's
action.
Breath. Yeah, so you cast Dragon's Breath as the bonus action after doing that. So,
Okay.
okay, you're good. And Dante's turn is done. Now it is your
So-
turn.
To clarify, just to make sure I'm understanding, for his turn right here, his action was to bring his familiar back out, and bonus action was to cast Dragon's Breath on it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. So Nat, you were grappled, and I need for you to make me a strength saving throw. I believe it's
Disadvantage?
strength. Let me double check. I'm gonna double check.
Is that going to be my action to make the strength saving throw?
Let me double check until the grapple ends. Okay, good. Blah blah blah. The target is grappled. It is huge or smaller creature.
The way grappling normally works, I don't automatically just get to save against it. I have to use my action to try and break the grapple.
So it doesn't specify on here, and what I'm gonna say is it'll use a bonus action, not your action, to try to break free.
That's okay because I don't want. I already have a plan for both my action and my bonus action.
Okay.
So I'm not going to worry about the grapple at the moment.
Okay.
Which might come back to bite me,
It
but
might.
we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and use my attack action, but not attack because I'm going to use my bonus action and a superiority die to use Commander Strike, the shield is going to shout at Barry, "Shoot it again! Shoot it again!"
So what does that do for Barry?
Specifically, Commander Strike. Use a bonus action to direct an ally that can see and hear you to strike using its reaction, adding the superiority die to the damage roll.
Nice. Okay. So Barry, you can use your reaction right now to make an attack with your bow again. That will still have advantage.
With sneak attack.
With sneak attack.
and a bonus to the damage equal to, let me find out.
So go ahead and roll your attack while he's finding out. And yeah.
+5 to the damage.
There you go. So Barry, go ahead and roll again with advantage.
18.
An 18 does hit.
Okay, let's do the piercing.
This is what we call putting all of your eggs into the berry basket.
Yeah.
Oh, sneak attack.
I mean, Nat is remembering the giant scorpion and is like, yes, let's do that again.
Yeah, right? All right, so 17,
fighters, actually.
17, so, 23 points of piercing damage as Barry, Jesus. Barry fires another arrow up into the tentacle of you, Natalia, and just before you disappear into the darkness, there's another like screech from this creature, and Natalia, you feel the grip kind of lessen on you. You will get to roll your strength check next time with advantage.
Okay.
I will say, Natalia, you feel like this creature is pulling you up towards where you would assume its mouth is.
Yep, I get that.
Okay. And oh man, yikes. Okay, so
Its turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fully aware this is probably not good.
I'm trying to see. I want to make sure that I don't overstep here. Okay. Okay. So, yikes. Yeah, I really hate to do this. Natalia, you were lifted up into the air, and oh my god.
Oh, no.
Cannot
Oh,
believe
I
that.
already know it's not good.
No, it's actually okay.
Okay.
Because it rolls with disadvantage. With a +10, it rolled a 12.
Oh my
Natalia,
God.
as it brings you up to its mouth, you are all of a sudden smushed against this slimy, scaly, almost feeling place. It seems to have missed its mouth to try to bite you.
It's its own mouth.
I'm gonna say that you still take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you're like
Okay.
shoved into this creature's face, just like right up into it, and it's not very smart. And you can kind of hear, this like, oh, coming from it as it's trying to figure out why it can't bite you.
And you said it's slimy?
Yeah, it's slimy.
Okay. Everyone outside the ball of darkness just hears the shield shouting, "Oh, that's gross!"
Oh my god. And it was not attacked this turn with shocking grasp. So it is also going to move with Natalia over here 30 feet. And where did Natalia go? Oh god. All right.
Under. Yeah.
Got there. Oh god dang it. Move it and be done. Okay. It's going to move over here, and it's not going to attack anyone specifically. It's going to take all 3 of its other tentacles, and it's going to make a strength check with advantage to pull the tree out of the ground.
Ooh.
But because of Hex, it's a straight roll.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, yeah. Disadvantage on strength. Yep.
Yep. That's it, man. That's Man, y'all are nasty.
Actually, pretty good.
Yeah, good thing it has a really high strength. And it still rolled. Okay, so
Would it-
barely
Also, would it
enough.
have any kind of disadvantage anyways for being able to find the tree?
That's true because it
Uh,
can't see anything.
Oh god. Yeah, so I kind of feel like it's using its tentacles like blind, like flailing out. It feels the tree kind of where you guys were, and all the tentacles just like wrap around it and just like try and pull it up off the ground. Is anyone in the tree?
I said I
Barry.
climbed Bambi.
You what?
Yeah, Barry
jumped
is.
off.
Barry
I jumped
is?
off.
Barry.
Before the thing happened.
Okay, you jumped
So
off.
Barry
Okay.
jumped off.
Okay. That's
Vampire, you told me to roll stealth to climb down stealthily.
yeah, that's right. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right, so you luckily, Barry, you feel pretty good with yourself after you see this tree, roots and all, rip up from the ground, and there's a crunching noise as branches are ripped asunder above y'all's heads. There's debris, branches falling down on you all, and you see it. You hear, oh, and it throws the now broken tree in two pieces, separate ways across this field. It still can't see you, but you hear as it's sniffing for you. And that is its turn. Luno, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like. Oh shit! Give me half a second.
Okay.
All right. Can I get within 10 feet of it, where like it's got a 5-foot gap between us?
Oh, absolutely. It's about maybe 15 feet from you guys, probably a little closer right now.
All right. Well, then I would like to move forward where I've got that 5-foot gap, and then I'm going to strike it with my whip.
Oh, okay. Roll me an attack roll.
Where you at? There you are.
I've never seen a whip in action.
17.
And you never will again. All right, 17 does hit.
Okay.
Whip is
So
like the-
3 plus.
All right, so
where's
seven
that?
points with the whip. Not
Why
too
is this
shabby.
sneak attack
You
showing
did roll
up?
with advantage, right?
Oh yeah, you get advantage, brah,
Oh
because
yeah.
it's still blinded. Oh, and it's fairy
Oh,
fire.
18.
I do need
Yeah,
to
fairy
do
fire,
a
sorry, not blinded, yeah.
real quick, though.
So the damage plus 6 or 5.
Almost
So,
wasn't still very tired.
Oh yeah, almost lost fairy fire.
So
Yeah,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
12 points. Yeah, 12 points damage from the whip with sneak attack. You only get 1d6. That's sad.
I'm only a level 1 rogue right now.
I feel like Barry's just over here like, you call that a sneak attack? All right.
Give
so
it time, my friend.
it takes 12 points of. You said piercing?
Yes.
Okay. 12 points of piercing damage as the whip. You all hear this straight in the air, and Luno, you can see that the froghemoth is actually bleeding on one of its legs now. It looks like you guys have done a little bit of damage to this thing. There's definitely open wounds on this thing now, but it still seems pretty sturdy. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I would like to move another 10 feet back.
Okay.
Well, actually, you know what? Make it 15 feet back.
Okay. All right. Whoever else up next. I think it is Barry.
Barry.
Very.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what? Hold on. If I were to quicken again, I'd be able to do another. As a bonus action, I'd be able to do an attack. So I would be able to do a cantrip. Right.
Yes.
If you've got the
Alright,
sorcery point for it.
Oh, I do. I have 6 sorcery points now.
Okay.
Luna's been waiting for
So
this
when
moment.
I make it back to where I'm at, I will firebolt it. Yeah, I'll firebolt it.
Okay. Go ahead and make that attack roll, and Barry, prepare for your turn.
I forgot I have that ability, like that situation I can do. So
Yell, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be real impressed if you actually survive this fight.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it
son of a bitch.
this was not a well-advised fight.
No.
Just saying.
No.
Advantage still.
Oh yeah,
With, yeah, with
oh,
advantage
God.
still.
you started it, Nat. You're the one that casts Fairy Fire.
So 24.
Oh yeah, the 24 hits. Yeah, the fairy. I mean, let's be honest though, the fairy fire is kind of what's saving you guys' ass right now.
Yeah.
Well, also the blindness.
that
13 fire
doesn't
damage.
hurt.
Shocking.
All right, yeah,
So-
13 points of fire damage as Firebolt rages through the sky and hits Luno. Where are you? Can you see into your darkness?
Not this one. I'm just casting it at the visible part.
Okay. All right. So you do hit him like in the lower sternum area in the stomach, and you can see like a blackened mark, just like protruding from its belly, and green ooze starting to come out from that. Barry, it's your turn.
I am going to. Wait, how far is it away from us?
From you, it's about 15 feet. You and Zoc are pretty close.
I'm going to disengage
Okay.
and then go as far back as I can.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot another arrow at the other fight.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll, and Zoc, you're next after this attack roll.
We don't see Natalia, right? She's in.
No one sees Natalia right
He's-
now.
He's in the orb of darkness.
Yep.
Oh,
30-20.
Wow. Yeah, that definitely hits.
We.
And here I thought your guys' damage was just because there were 7 of you. No, it's because like 3 of the 4 of you are min-maxers. 3 of the 5 of you are min-maxers. Looking at Dante and Luno specifically.
Me?
Yeah. All right, so 9. Wow, 18 points of damage. Good God. To the frog Hemoth as another arrow. Barry fires another arrow straight into the knee of the creature, and there's another loud as the creature, Nat, you kind of feel it stumbles for a moment and catches its balance. Zoc, it's your turn.
damn. Alright, I don't know how Natalia's looking. I'm just gonna keep shooting my blast at it.
Okay.
So, 2 blasts with advantage.
Yes.
Yep.
Real quick, Luno, go ahead and fire with advantage. Luno, what is the darkness? Is that a concentration, or does that just happen for
Yeah.
a duration?
Concentration.
It's okay. It is concentration.
For a minute
All
or
right, yeah,
something?
both of those hit.
10 minutes, I believe.
Okay, 2 hits, right?
I
Yep,
could-
2 hits.
I will double check here in half a second.
Don't forget your
Right.
hex.
Yep. So that is 19
Oh my god.
plus the hex
Do another
plus
2d6.
5 is 24 plus 1 is 25.
25 points of
And,
damage.
Wow.
25 of damage, and then bonus action, Tentacle of the Deep. It will hit for an action. Oh, actually, I have to roll to hit.
Yep.
Ooh.
Where do you summon Tentacle?
The tentacle is just gonna go below the feet, just slap on his
Okay,
his
yeah,
knee, his
okay.
kneecap. Is this 13 hits?
13 does not hit.
Advantage, right? Advantage.
Oh yeah, with advantage.
Yep.
Keep forgetting that. Yeah.
Do you also
There
get
you
hex
go.
for that?
Yeah.
Ah, so that's a 5. That's a total of 30 damage for that round.
Yep.
And then
Question.
I'll stay here.
And its speed is reduced by 10.
All right. So the 26 hit 5 points of damage, and his speed is reduced by 10. All right. From what you can see of this creature, it looks like you guys have done significant damage to it. And Nat, you feel the tentacle around you start to lessen. even more so. It's no longer pushing you into its face.
Okay. Cool.
Dante, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to be moving forward so that I can get closer to it with my familiar. Then my familiar can take off and shocking grasp this man.
Yeah. With your climb speed, you're able to climb straight down. Your familiar can get within range. And, oh, I had the black. There you go. Tinty. Black void of Tinty. All right, and shocking grasp. Go ahead and make your attack roll with advantage.
Gabe, I can also use my familiar's action, right?
Your familiar.
Double checking.
So
If you
no, your familiar was going to use shocking grasp as a reaction. The
Right.
action, or bonus action, whatever, was going to be the dragon's breath.
Yep.
So your action is to cast shocking grasp. Its action would be to move and use dragon's breath as a bonus action. Yes.
I
think that's what you and I talked about.
it was one way or the other. We'll straighten it out.
Okay. Either way,
the point being, it can react to cast to deliver the shocking grasp and do the
yes.
dragon.
Yeah. Long story short, it can do both things. So go ahead.
Okay. Cool.
Is there a save for the dragon's breath?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
16.
16. Okay, and that's a con save.
Dex.
Dex save. Oh.
Yeah,
Of course,
dex
it's
save.
a dex save.
Yeah.
It fails. That's a 9.
With lightning damage.
Yes.
Of course.
Does the shocking grasp hit or no?
Well, I missed the roll for that.
14 and 13.
Okay, so the 14 does hit.
Okay, cool.
That is its armor class. Is a 14.
Good to know.
A quick question, Gabe. Does cold damage and necromantic does anything special?
Nope, it sure doesn't. It just
Okay.
it does damage for sure, but it doesn't. You see, as the electricity surges through this creature, it rushes out, and Natalia, being as close as you are, you kind of feel the hairs on your arms stand up. As actually, shit, I just thought about this, Natalia. I also need for you to make me a dexterity saving throw. I'm actually not dex because you're grappled. You can't move.
Right.
I'm gonna have you make me a con saving throw, Constitution saving
Cool.
throw.
I will gladly do that.
Yeah.
That's actually a better save for me.
Okay. Natalia, you are going to take 7 points of electricity damage as you are also shocked by Dante's shocking grasp.
Because I'm in the AOE. Yeah. Well,
No,
that's for the shocking
because
grasp?
because of the way that the lightning affects this creature, that green that slime that you were pushed into covers its whole body. It's actually acting as a conduit to go over the entirety of this creature's body.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, you are also shocked. Yep.
This could get rough pretty quick then.
Yeah. It does take 14 points of electric damage here.
And it is no longer glowing.
It is okay. It is no longer glowing.
Do I roll for the dragon's breath?
No, roll the damage. It already failed. Natalia, go ahead and make me another Constitution saving throw. Oh, you made 2 already. Okay, so the second one fails. Okay.
The second one was the concentration check for the fairy fire.
Oh, okay. So make me a third Constitution saving throw. Okay. All right. So you take 4 points this time of electricity damage as once again your body is racked by another round of electric jolts that you can't see where it's coming from.
Yep.
Sorry, Nat.
And you all hear the shield yell out, "Stop fucking shocking him!" And so that is 8. All right. Oh my god, I cannot believe this. Y'all are vicious. Natalia, it's your turn, and if you decide you want to break out of this, you will have not only a +5 to your strength check, but it will be with advantage. This tentacle is barely holding you. I will say you have no idea how high up from the ground you are.
Okay, cool.
Slide off of it with your sword.
Here's a question: would I know that my spell failed? That
Yes, you would have an
the spell
indication.
ended.
You would
Okay.
know that something like shut off.
Yeah. Okay. What do I want to do here? I got a couple options for what I want to do.
Yeah. Next is Froghemoth and then Luno.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on it again.
All right. What's the save? Dex save?
Dex save. Yep.
All right. See if it rolls above. Nope, it is yet to roll above a 10 for any save. That's a total of 8.
That fails.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And once again, you all see a bright glow start to surround this creature once more. Are you doing anything else?
Yeah, they'll revive me.
And the shield shouts, "Keep shooting it! Just don't shock it!"
Anything else?
No.
No, that's my action, and I don't really have anything else for bonus action right now. Oh, yes, I do. Second wind.
No. There you go.
I'm gonna use my second wind.
That does not
Heal 10
require any
points.
sort of movement or anything, right? You
Do
just
it.
get to heal.
Nope, it doesn't require any
Cool.
movement. It's just a bonus
Awesome.
action to
Good,
use.
good. All right, you heal
So
for.
1d10 plus 3 hit points.
Oh man.
But you only have 3 level in fighter?
Yeah.
Alright. I thought it would be a
Hey,
little bit better than that.
Everyone's multi-classing in this group.
Right? Multi-classing is fun.
8 hit points.
Woo!
8 hit points.
A whole lot better than 0.
You are gonna need that as the creature, as you feel the creature's tentacle tighten around you one more time, and it
Mhm.
pushes you up once again, and this time you hear the difference. No, you don't. Shit. You can't see it either. All of a sudden, Nat, you are just covered in goo. Slick, slimy, gross goo. There's a warm vestige underneath your body that seems to be pushing you, and you hear the scraping as the creature's teeth are scraping over your armor as you are shoved into its mouth. You are going to take... Yikes.
Oh,
What's your
no.
total HP?
My total?
Oh,
Total
no.
HP.
Total max HP?
Yeah.
47.
47. Okay, good. you take 43 points total of damage. So that's I wanted to
Yeah.
double check. You take 28 points of piercing damage as you are raked over this creature's teeth. You take an additional 10 points of acid damage as you are shoved down into the gullet of this creature, and you now have to hold your breath.
Unfortunately, I can't hold my breath because 28 points of piercing damage was just enough to knock me to 0.
Yep. So you all have
So
exactly.
I also have an immediate failed death save
You-
from the
so,
acid damage.
Yeah. So basically, you all have 2 turns to get Natalia out of this creature's gullet.
But we
Okay.
can't see her.
You can't see her. You have no
that.
idea yet. And
Nope.
Luno, it's your turn.
Alright.
But it stopped glowing again.
Yep.
Question: does the shield scream or anything?
Oh yeah, the shield's like. "Ah!"
And it just stops.
Yep. Oh no, it doesn't stop. It's sentient.
No. But if it just swallowed me, they wouldn't be able to hear it.
Oh yeah. It's like. "Ah!"
Oh no!
Hopefully, it's just very muffled, so we'll be able to pinpoint where you're at. All right, I am going to second level Chaos Bolt it.
Okay. Make your attack
Ooh.
roll.
Please don't be shock. Okay, so first off, I'm rolling to see if it hits,
Right. Always start with
which
that.
it does.
It does. Yeah. Nice.
And then I'm going to go ahead and roll 1d.
Please don't let it be shock.
2d8.
Oh, actually, at this point, shocking is okay. She's inside the creature.
Yep.
Oh,
it's
okay.
loaded against it, So,
So 1d8 to see what kind of damage it is.
Yep.
Six.
no, you roll 2d8,
Oh, okay. Because it'd be
You
two different
choose
ones.
one of
huh?
them.
Yes, two different
Yeah.
ones.
and if they're the same, more happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to do lightning.
Nope.
No, you're gonna do
You get
fire.
either fire or thunder.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, thunder is what I meant. My
Oh,
bad.
okay.
Yeah,
You're gonna do
my mind.
In this situation, lightning and thunder is two very different things.
Yeah,
Yep.
my mind didn't think about that.
Okay.
Okay, so doing thunder. So that's
2d8 plus.
15
Okay.
plus another 1d6, I believe. On a hit, target takes 2d8 plus 1d6.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll the
Where
1d6,
did the 15 come from?
and it makes a difference. If you roll above,
That's the 2d8.
if you roll above a 2, I'm gonna
The
ask.
2d8 is 11.
My
Two-
damage for the second level
Yeah. Hang
Chaos Bolt is 2d8.
You know.
So that's 15.
Yeah. He rolled. So you're looking at the lower one, Tim.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh.
his choice was. His damage is in the
Yeah.
thing there. Yeah. So 15.
Well,
so
That's what confused me because
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
it works is you choose one of the two that you roll for damage, and that's what determines the type.
right. That's
It's not
the,
a-
that's the one below it.
Oh, no, they're not. Well, I see what he's saying. It's like when I roll the 2d8, one of those 2d8s is the chosen type, so I don't have to roll them separately.
Right.
Yeah, I get what he's saying now. Okay, so I'll take the 11 because I'm gonna quicken a spell and do another spell afterwards.
Oh. Okay.
But you still had the 1d6.
Yeah,
You roll the
so-
1d6.
Yeah. 5.
Okay. What's your quicken?
I'm gonna do Firebolt.
Okay. So before you spend that, I'm gonna be a nice DM and say, how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Really?
want.
You guys just did almost 200 points of damage. I just want to throw that out there. I was not being nice. You guys literally outplayed this thing. I'm impressed. I am impressed.
Yeah, you've still got 12 seconds to get Nat out of that
Yep, you
thing.
still have
though.
12 seconds to save Nat, but we'll see how it goes.
If I see the belly, like, or at least the bottom bit of it, I'm shooting it, and I want it to, like, when it hits, it explodes and, like, just rips it apart. Not the whole thing, but, like, his belly apart.
Okay, I need for you to roll me a percentile. If it's 50 or above, that happens.
You wanted to blow the first half of its belly.
Okay.
88.
All right.
So that's specifically with the Chaos Bolt, right?
No, that's with Firebolt.
That's with fire. That's his sword.
okay.
That's his sword point he's using.
Gotcha. Okay.
is it
So
explosive?
yeah. So no, it's not explosive. But I asked him how he wanted to do it. He's giving flavor that freeze Nat. So I needed to make sure that he could do that.
Okay.
Well, even if it didn't free Nat, it was more of like I wanted to do that because that, and then we could more easily search out of character. We could more easily search for Nat's body.
Right. Okay. So here's what happens. You bring up your chaos bolts, one in each hand, and you just kind of look at them, and they spin, and you can see like thunder clouds in them, and you throw both of them into the darkness at the creature, both striking at the creature in multiple places, and there's a long low, and you move back and spin and release your fire bolts directly into the belly that you can see of this creature, and the firebolt just straight through almost into the belly, and there's a as all of the entrails start to spew out onto the ground, and the creature, as it falls backwards, you guys see Natalia slide out of this creature's belly as it falls backwards.
The shield is screaming again.
Yep. It never stopped. As it comes out, you hear the Natalia, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you fall to the ground, though.
So that is another failed death save.
Mm-hmm. Natalia looks very close to death. You can see there's pits in her armor. There's wounds all over her skin from what looks like acid damage, and she is unconscious and currently not breathing.
Okay. If no one else has anything to do, go ahead, Dante, because I have a plan.
We have the HP potions.
Okay.
That or we
yeah,
fight him.
exactly.
Well, 1 second. I wanna finish the initiative order real quick and see what Barry
Okay.
and Zoc do, and then we'll open game. So Barry, it's your turn. You see this happen. What do you do?
I guess I would like. How far would I get if I bonus action dash?
You would have moved like 60 feet back on your last one. So
I disengaged, didn't I?
yeah. Oh, you disengaged. So you'd only move 30 feet. Oh, well, I moved you way too far then. So yeah, you'd be about 45 feet away.
So yeah, I would bonus action dash. And try to do like medicine hopefully.
Okay. All right. I'm just minimizing this or not. Shoot. You're trying to. I'm sorry, I missed it. You're trying to what now?
I'm trying to, stabilize if I can.
Gotcha. Okay. That's so weird. Okay.
What?
Sorry. This. Okay. Well, that's new. Oh, there it goes. I finally grabbed it. That's fun.
What?
Okay. I don't know what's going on with this token. I'm trying to grab the hidden token, and I can't grab it now.
A hidden token?
I just hid the big boar. You guys, I don't think you can see that, but I apparently can't grab that. I don't know. Whatever. All right, so you rush over to it, and yeah, there's that. Whatever. You rush over to Natalia, who is oh my god, failing so hard at this. All right. Well, I don't know if you can see yourselves now. You rush over to Natalia, who you don't see breathing, and how are you trying to stabilize her?
I'm just gonna get the robe that she gave me and try to stop the bleeding if there's any.
So that's the crazy thing. Right now, you don't see any bleeding. There's a few wounds like on her lower legs, where blood is coming out. I take that back because she got raked over the teeth, but those don't look like mortal wounds.
You know what? I guess I wouldn't know what to do at this point. I was just like, someone help. I guess at that point, I think.
Okay. And Zoc, what do you do?
Okay, here's a fun question to ask. Can I, when Natalia would shoot out of the frog, can I thunderstep and try to catch her midair and soften her landing?
I'm gonna say no, solely for the fact that she's already taken the damage and already failed a death save. Otherwise, I probably would have let you at least attempt that. But we would have to cross that bridge at another time, because I think Thunderstep does it do damage when you do that?
When you leave a space.
When you leave. Okay.
My bigger issue would be that it's an action to cast, not a reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's still fine. I would say that he'd use a bonus action or reaction to try and catch you.
Okay, if that doesn't happen, I'll just thunderstep on top of Natalia and try to bring her back. Try CPR.
Okay.
Push on the chest.
Okay.
through her breastplate.
Okay,
Yep.
good
I'll try to
lord.
blow into her mouth. I don't know.
Oh god.
Yeah. Metal armor, I just realized, is
Doesn't
not
fit
great
very well.
for being able to help someone not
No.
die.
No, it's not. Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a medicine check, and then we'll get into everyone else before Natalia rolls her final death save.
I'll use inspiration.
Okay. That is a good call. So that is a natural 20. And how are you saving her?
I just take a deep breath, just blow as hard as I can into her mouth.
Zoc, as you bend down, you see you hear the shield to your right. No, 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 no. As you push air deep into Natalia's lungs, and Natalia, you wake up with Zoc's kobold mouth on yours. You have 1 hit point because that is the way I'm doing natural 20s, and you come up and actually, Zoc, I'd like for you to make me a Constitution saving throw as Natalia coughs up into your mouth.
Yep.
All of the gross stuff that she had swallowed.
The acid and mucus.
Even grosser than Zoc?
It's yeah. Oh yeah. Think of like stomach bile. She's basically spitting that up into your mouth.
Yep.
So I'm gonna let you with an 11 decide whether or not that makes you Randy.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So they both
Natalia.
you guys see both Zoc and Natalia just start coughing and hacking like simultaneously.
Nat like turns to the side and like just keeps coughing up more.
Yep.
out of yeah.
Yeah. And the shield is just over there. Oh god.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you die yet, Nat.
Just kind of like one-handed signs back at him. Thanks. I think.
Oh man. So by this time, as you guys kind of like recover yourselves and kind of take stock of the situation, the sun crests just over the trees, as it had last time you guys fought here.
Right?
It's really ironic how this is going, and you just kind of like the sun beats down just over the edges of the trees as you all are sitting here, and you can kind of see it slowly moving across, and as it hits the frog, you can kind of see the skin and stuff kind of shrivel a little bit as the sun hits it, but it looks a pretty grotesque sight. It's all beat up and mutilated and massive hole in its stomach.
Nice. Well, seeing that, go ahead, Nat.
I was gonna say, once Nat recovers from her coughing fit enough, she's gonna look over her gear and see what, take stock of the damage.
Okay. Nat, roll me a 1d100. Roll me a percentile. Okay. So as you look through your bag, you kind of see certain things have been damaged. All of your rations are ruined. They're just you don't want to eat them if you think you could even eat them.
Right.
There are. Let me look at your inventory real quick, just so I can give you a.
We'll have to talk at some point about the feasibility of how Nat fights with a bag.
I'm not going to worry too much about
like
it.
In my imagining, like whenever she gets into a fight, she like drops her pack.
I mean, we can talk about it if you want to. I'm not too keen on getting into the nitty gritty, but we can talk about it if you want to. All right. So as you're digging through your bag, and guys kind of see Natalia like, oh crap, and she like pulls through her bag and starts going through things. You see that your fishing tackle seems to be ruined, and your dragon chest set seems to be ruined. But other than that, everything else seems okay. Seems intact and usable.
I was more concerned about her armor and gear.
Yeah, it has a few like pits in it, but nothing that would degrade your armor.
Okay.
I think if you had to stay in there longer, taking more acid damage, yeah, you would have had to worry about that.
How does the spear look?
It looks okay. Actually, it looks completely unfazed whatsoever.
Okay. Good to know.
Sorry, I don't have
I assume the
prestidigitation.
shield is pretty similar in that regard.
Your shield, yeah, the shield is pretty much. Actually, your shield is completely undamaged. Along with the shield, both of those are completely undamaged.
Okay.
Luna would like to, seeing that Nat is at least up, would like to start like investigate, searching through the body. What I would like to do is, I have a vial of black ink, and we're gonna go little Dre's here. A vial of black ink, dump it out, and I want to fill it up with some of the monster's blood.
So as you start, I'd like for you to make me a sleight of hand check, real quick. As you get up close to it, you kind of hear this, and I'm going to give you an opportunity. You kind of hear this as you get closer, just like this noise as you get closer.
What kind of noise?
Okay. Like sizzling almost. As you get closer and you look at some of the wounds, especially around the stomach, you see all the grass is dead and being chemically burned. It looks like acid is eating the grass right now.
I'm really glad I decided not to bite it.
And upon looking at the wounds, the blood seems to be doing the same thing.
Okay. I rolled an 18.
Okay. So you are able to successfully get the blood or whatever you'd like into that vial without taking acid damage.
I grab it, look at it, and be like, this will be a good offering to my god. And then I pocket it.
Yes, it will. Is anyone else doing anything?
Just gonna
Sorry, I don't have.
check on Brett. Is he at London yet?
Oh no, he left like just before this even happened. He's made it maybe a mile of like the 12.
Wait, I sent him after we left the hole.
Oh yeah, because we had the whole short rest.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Mhm.
Yeah, you had 2 hour short rest, and he's got a 60-foot flying speed. If we're thinking about it logically, generally speaking, a human being walks about 3 miles every less than an hour. So, okay. So I could see that he could be pretty close to Londa by then.
Okay.
He's not quite there yet, but he's pretty close.
Gotcha.
As Luna, as you're looking over the body, though, you don't see any sort of pockets or places where things could be stored on this creature. It does have a very long, obtrusive tongue that is dangling out on the side, killing grass. It's got, just like the picture shows, it's got little barbs on the end, and it's very sticky on the lip of it. All of the tentacles, just like an octopus's tentacles, all have little suction cups on them as well, and it does have really unique 3 golden-looking eyes. You can you kind of get the feeling like it should have a nose, but you don't see it right away. And as you look closer, you see that the nostrils are actually where human eyes should be, on the left and right side of the face.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
How long are on the tongue? Like, do they look solid? Like, are they hard?
They are, so they're like, the barbs, they're
the barbs.
they're about 6 inches long each one, so they're about that long each one. There's a bunch of them on there. They could probably be used for some sort of weapon or something.
Exactly what I thought. I would like to
More than likely,
harvest that the best I
they'd
can.
probably be really good to be used in
into
a.
the end of
in a-
your whip, aren't you?
Well, more than
Yes.
likely, they'd probably be really good used in like a blowgun sort of deal. They're long and thin and probably easily shot.
Okay. Well, you know what? I might actually be able to possibly, because I'm assuming I can. I don't know how it is. If it's a piercing, then I'm assuming there's a little bit of a metal tip at the end of the whip, maybe. Or you know what? I'm going to do that, and we'll figure it out later. I would like to harvest them.
Okay. Roll me another. How are you harvesting them without touching this creature?
Is there a way, like with my short sword, I could like slash down, cut off the bit of the area, and then like with I don't know, with a blanket cover it up without it fucking it up. Oh, let's get it detached first.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you're
yeah.
easily enough. You're able to cut off the tongue. If you're trying to detach the barbs from the tongue, you're gonna have to grab it. Otherwise, you're gonna end up damaging the barbs.
That's fine. You know what? I'm at full health. I'd be sitting there like I'm feeling pretty good, and I want to try to go for it. So I'm gonna try to pull off what I can.
Okay.
I look at everyone. It's like if I go down, I've got a healing potion in my pockets, guys.
You take
You just-
13 points of acid damage as you reach down to grab one of the barbs. Your finger just barely grazes the tongue, and you feel this burning sensation shoot up through your entire arm, and you kind of feel the acid. It eats away almost a quarter of your finger before you realize it's even burnt it, and you're able to take a barb out, but you take 13 points of acid damage, and your finger looks like shit.
Which
Oh.
finger?
Your index finger. I kind of imagine you were like coming down to like grab the barb to pull it out, or vice versa. So it's either your first finger or your pinky finger. I'll let you choose.
Pinky finger.
Okay. So your pinky
Oh,
finger,
no.
your pinky finger is missing like a quarter of it.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
No,
You
you
say that, but you can see part of your bone. Like it is not pleasant.
Hold on.
All right.
What?
So
I rolled an 8 on performance.
for what?
To see if I can hold my composure on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Luna screams in pain.
I'm still doing what I'm doing as I'm screaming, but like, ah!
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you trying to get out of this?
I turn
Mhm.
around and like, I hope my bone is still showing, but I show him the barb too. Be like, I got this.
Okay. What is that thing?
Oh man.
Bean stick.
Beanstick.
It's a
Beanstick.
bean stick.
Oh my god. It's
Do
only
you wanna
6
find
inches.
out?
It's only 6 inches long. How is it a beating stick? Oh my
Like you mean
goodness.
pain stick?
Yeah.
Stick, yeah.
Man.
Because I look at Socks, like, do you want to find out?
I don't know. It's. And I look back at Natalia, probably on the ground.
Oh yeah, she's like leaned up against whatever that barrier thing is right there, just like catching her breath.
I'm gonna go to come up to Natalia and give her the Elixir of Health.
Oh, okay.
I was saying,
can just
okay, you
long rest.
Natalia, you are probably gonna be on the front line. I think you need this more than any of us.
What is it?
Tiny team that sold me for like 300 gold. I'm not even sure what this is, but it looks healthy.
She would have told you what it did.
Oh, she did?
Yeah,
Okay.
she would have told you what it did.
Yeah, it removes condition, paralyzed, poison.
Oh,
Where
It's
is
Elixir
it?
of Health.
Yeah, Elixir of Health.
Okay.
So if you look in your magic, you go ahead and add Elixir of Health to your magic items.
okay. Inventory.
Keep
For-
that.
so for clarity, for everyone else, when you drink this potion, it cures any disease affecting you, and it removes the blinded, deafened, paralyzed, and poison conditions.
Yeah, Nat, you're probably gonna take
Pretty
all
good.
the hits, so maybe
That's
you
not gonna
should.
help you right now.
No.
Yeah, not right now, but I mean after
Okay.
this fight,
Yeah, I mean, she'll take it. Yeah.
yeah, we learned something, right? Because you're the one that's gonna take the hit, so I assume you should take these kind of potions.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Like I said, not gonna let you die yet.
I appreciate that assertion too.
No need. Oh, that stinks.
Damn it.
I thought my breath was bad.
Oh my god.
Gabe, get you
What?
Is it bad?
Yeah. No, it was the chat. As you guys were doing that, I typed out, "There's another low thump." Just kidding. Just kidding.
No.
Yeah, she'll take the potion, the elixir, and put it in the pouch on her belt.
Gabe,
Yes.
could I clean up with my familiar? Like burning the body to get rid of it?
You have a do you have a
still have dragon's
burning
breath on it.
thing? Do you have a burning spell as a cantrip?
No. I still have Dragon's Breath, maybe?
You would still have it for a little bit, but there's no way in a minute you'd be able to burn that whole body. No.
Yeah,
Well, some of
it's
it.
pretty big.
Yeah, you could burn a small portion of it. Like you could probably burn some of the tentacles off. But I mean, this creature is massive. It would
Yeah.
take you probably a good 8 hours with Dragon's Breath, just burning it
Whoa.
over and over. If you could stand the stench.
Right. All right. So, I know we
Long
weren't
rest.
planning on sticking around too much longer, but I could use a bit of a break at the moment. We probably want to move at least a short distance away, though, in case anything else gets attracted to this area.
Get some tree coverage.
Yeah.
Natalia, but as when Luna says that, you'd realize that the tree that was in the middle of this is no longer there. There's a large hole in the middle of the field now.
Yeah. Hopefully, we don't face too many more of those things again anytime too soon.
How deep is this hole?
It's about
I
5
mean,
feet.
you
It's
look
about
out
5
the
feet
root
deep.
system as well. That's pretty deep.
Yeah, it's about 5 feet deep, like straight down 5 feet deep, and it extends out a good like 10-ish feet around.
Sounds like a pretty good home for tonight.
We gotta move out of here.
No,
I
we're
don't
not
feel
staying here.
comfortable sitting next to this thing.
Yeah, something is gonna come try to eat this thing. So we should get some distance.
Okay.
Okay, do you guys all decide you want to head out? Head away
Yes.
from here?
Yeah, Nat is up and moving after just a few minutes of recollecting herself.
Okay. Yeah, Nat kind of struggles a bit.
She's not moving very well.
Yeah.
But she's moving.
Yeah, Nat definitely seems to be struggling a bit, and you can kind of hear like heavy sighs coming from the shield too, just like.
I'm gonna help Nat. Gonna put her hand on my shoulder.
Okay. Okay. Nat, you're able to kind of push off down onto Zock's lower shoulder, kind of support yourself a little bit. It's a little awkward at first, but you kind of figure out how to do it.
Okay.
And so the 5 of you are able to leave this area. Is anyone doing anything with anything before you leave this area?
Oh.
Okay.
Nat, mercenary that she is, tells someone to see if they can get the thing's eyes.
I wanted to do it.
They seem to be pretty distinctive, and someone can identify this thing from them.
Okay.
I show Nat my pinky and be like, good luck.
I'll do it.
All right, Dante, you attempt to remove the eyes.
Yes.
How are you trying to remove the eyes?
If possible, scoop them out. Hands and all.
Scoop them out with what? I guess is what I'm trying to get at. Are you using your
Yeah,
hands?
Yeah, my hands.
Okay. So first, make me a. I'll let you choose. You can either do an athletics check or a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Okay. So you kind of like finagle your fingers inside of the eyelids and try to yank the eyeballs out, is what you're trying to do with this.
Yes.
And I need, since you're doing that, I need for you to also make me an immediate Constitution saving throw.
Could I absorb elements?
Is acid one of the elements you can absorb?
Yes, sir.
Then
Acid damage through the skin too, not just the tongue.
it's the blood as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when he goes to rip the eye and causes bleeding,
Okay.
you can absorb some of the damage. I'm still going to roll a 3d6, so you'll still take some damage. And I'm going to say with an 11, since the creature's felled, you're able to take one of the eyes out. Wow, that's a low roll. Holy cow. Yeah, so you take, 2 points of... Or I guess you roll for it, but you take 5 points of acid damage, and you can absorb that if you'd like with absorb elements as a reaction.
Yes, please. I will.
And you take one of the eyes.
Yes. Wait, what do I roll?
I don't think he needs to roll anything for absorb elements.
I'm sorry. I thought there was a roll for that.
He just gives himself resistance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on, let me get it.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Yeah, you have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. The only thing he would roll for is if he was making a
That's
melee
the
attack
roll.
on his next
I
turn.
knew there was a roll with it, and I couldn't remember what it was for.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you take
The
two.
resistance
You take
part
two.
is just there.
You take 2 points of acid damage. So you can try 2 more times, Dante, to remove the other 2 eyes. I will roll that as well, but you will not get your absorb elements on the other attempts
Unless you cast it again.
unless you cast it.
I'll try and get one more eye. Why not?
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check, and I'll roll the damage.
Damn it. Light.
Yeah. This one easily enough as you struggled so hard with the first one. This one pops out much easier, the middle eye, and as it does, there's like a noise as you pull it out, and you feel the burning in your skin and fingers, and you immediately just like cast absorb elements, having that. So you take 4 points of acid damage.
6 total.
There's 1 eye left. If anyone else wants to attempt to take it. Odds are pretty good that I'm going to roll real high on this one, though. I've rolled nothing below a 4 in 6 rolls, technically.
Yeah.
I'll-
If Nat is seeing the creature's blood is still doing that much damage even while it's dead, she's like, okay, yeah, 2 is fine. We don't need all of them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna like, I don't know, try and shake them a little bit so they take off all the blood or whatever seeps out.
I gotcha.
know.
Yeah, you try and clean it off a little bit. I'll say you just like wipe it on the grass or something. There's like a
Yeah.
as you wipe it on the grass, you can see it kind of eating away at the grass where you're wiping it. But okay, so everyone's ready to head out now, though.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
All right. You guys make your way down the ramp, and do you follow the path that you know so well now?
Yeah.
Back towards the
Yeah, I
river.
think so.
How long have we been walking? Are we gonna need a long rest soon?
Probably.
It's
You guys probably will need one soon. You did take a short rest, so you're not going to immediately get points of exhaustion, but you are all very, very tired. Very strenuous battle.
should we at least try to make it back to the bridge?
I would say that
How long of a walk was
I
it
would
from the
say
bridge?
that you guys could make it back to the bridge. It's only a couple hours back to the bridge.
Okay.
It's only about 8:30 by the time you guys make it back to
We,
the
we
bridge.
know there's that little nook at least that would be
Yep.
reasonable to a reasonably safe place to camp.
Yep,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All
How
right.
far off were they supposed to go? Were they supposed to meet us at the bridge?
No,
No, they were
going to
going to meet us a little bit north of the bridge.
Yep.
Okay.
Once they're past the choppy, dangerous portion.
Okay. So, do you guys take a long rest at this place?
Yeah, considering we were up all night and everything, yeah.
Okay. Everyone
I
else
would
in
say
agreement?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone go ahead and give yourself a long rest. And as you guys kind of think over
Nat
the
would
day,
normally volunteer to take a watch. She does not do so this time.
as you guys do so, a couple things. So the first, Zoc, you realize that Bread has finally made it back to Londa by this time. And what did you want him to tell Tagoto?
Is he alone?
You could wait for him to be alone. Within the 2-hour stint, you could wait for him to be kind of alone.
Yeah. When I first arrive, I'll just yell, "It's me! Don't shoot!" And then I'll wait.
Okay. So I just want to know what you tell him.
I'm gonna tell him about the. There was a statue of Loki under the ground, like really deep underground. It was missing an arm and all. It's very intricately carved, and there was some kind of a warding system, defensive spell, but we destroyed it anyway.
Nat would try to get Zoc to specify it was recently carved, as in like the Gruvat had probably instructed its carving.
Yeah. It's probably the Kruvat's orders for this statue recently carved. And then the tunnel collapsed.
Well,
And then the sound draws in a big frog. Like imagine a big frog, right? It's 10 times bigger than that. But we killed it too.
Tentacles and yeah.
I love your description, Zoc. Tagoto just he's about to speak right before you talk about the frog. You're like he goes, and you start talking about the frog, and he's like, "Oh, interesting. Well, thank you for killing that. That is really not good news about the statue. Do you give like the full description of it missing an arm and everything?"
The statue? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He that is really not good news. All right. I will make sure that the town prepares defenses. I fear that something is coming. Some storm is brewing that we haven't seen yet. Thank you for the information. Keep me apprised if you find out anything further.
Yeah, the farther we head north, it's gonna take a while for Brett here to come to you. so it's gonna be less often the further we go north.
Yes, I kind of felt like that might be an issue, but it is what it is. So I will wait for information as I can get it.
Oh, also, Luno and Dante will vampires now. What the hell?
he just kind of like, well, they chose to be.
Well, it's their choice, I guess. Oh, by the way, we put some blood on one of Dante's book, and everyone has like a blood sample to identify ourselves. Do you think that would work against the deceiver?
I can't say for certain, but I can tell you that the gods tried many things to validate who people were. Some of them worked and some of them did not. I do not know the details. I was never privy to any of those conversations.
You want to give us any blood so we can identify you?
No, I think not. Thank you.
Ah, come on. I'm just kidding. Okay, by the way, when I do this, that means that and the raven will, flap his wings. When I do this, that means that I'm not listening, right? And then I tap back and I ask the group, I'm talking to Godo. Anyone want to say hi?
Hello.
Is this while we're walking back to?
No, this
The bridge?
this would be before the long. Yeah, this is before the long rest.
Okay, so this is while we're on the way back to the
Yeah.
bridge. Matt would kind of like weakly sign, "Hi."
All right, gonna tap back. Okay, the gang say hi.
Yes, hi. Was there anything else?
Don't
Missing
think
anything?
so. I don't
Okay.
think
Well,
there's anything
yeah.
else.
So
I-
there's a body by the hole, and the statue, a big body of a frog. So if you want to have anyone to come and harvest, feel free. It's pretty toxic though. It burns. The
Yeah.
blood is burning.
Yeah, those creatures are better left alone. I am surprised you decided it was worth the fight, but
Who's your shield?
congratulations
This
on
was your
not
shield's
dying.
fault. I was like, okay, let's leave, and your shield's like, fuck him up.
Yes, well, the shield may have a mind of its own. You may want to take what it says with a grain of salt, and maybe a shot of penicillin.
That's fair. All right, I'm gonna go now.
Yes, I have business to attend to.
All right. See ya.
All right. And you pocket him back to yourself. All right, so everyone gets their long rest, and as you guys kind of like rest over and think about what you've done and your recent accomplishments, you all gain a level.
Oh,
Yeah, you guys just killed a CR10 creature being level 5. So I not only did you impress me with that, but that's pretty close to just about enough XP to do it anyway. So everyone gains a level.
sweet.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
yeah. This is gonna be the fastest campaign ever. Y'all are gonna be level 20 in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, you
Have a really good composition though.
Yeah, you do.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like holy cow.
we haven't had some really good synergy for dealing with that particular opponent.
Yeah, you happen to have some really good combinations.
like for example, that shock susceptibility.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! If we weren't able to capitalize on that, that would have been terrible.
Well, between that and the blindness and the no reaction and the advantage on every single attack roll that you guys took against it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to figure out some
No
different
multi-attack.
I'm gonna have to figure out some different BBEGs.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
man.
So
that
just
was
start falling over laughing.
Oh my god.
Right?
We've been level 5 for like, what, 2 sessions?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, so everyone go ahead. You don't have to do it now. You'll have some downtime before you guys have
Oh,
to
I already
really
know
figure
what I
that out.
want.
That's fine. Yeah, if you do, that's fine. You can go ahead and switch that. If not, you can work it out later. Not a big deal. Everyone does get a long rest, and you guys wake up. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon by the time you guys wake up. The sun's still out. There are a few clouds in the sky. The suns are starting to pass over to the east, about to set, and you can kind of feel the day waning on. But it seems pretty clear. You guys are able to travel on if you'd like to go up the river to catch that boat. That's supposed to be
Yes, I need my 5 platinum.
Yep.
Gabe,
Yeah.
would I have been able to cast Flock of Familiars for like a temporary watch?
Yeah, but you wouldn't have needed to if you wanted to save that spell slot. It doesn't matter either way. You guys are
Yeah,
in
I
such...
just wanted to.
Oh yeah, for
change
flavor,
my familiar form.
absolutely. Yeah, Dante, absolutely, you can do that. So yeah, Dante cast that. So you guys, he cast the flock of familiars, and they all keep watch over you guys as you all are able to sleep.
A little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. You guys are in a very safe place right now. So 4 p.m.
That's gonna
You guys
bully
head
them
out. Do you
for-
guys all head out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I think at that point we'll head out. Before we head out, though, Nat, I'm gonna say, kind of woke up a little bit before some of the others because she tends to not sleep quite as long, anyways.
Yeah.
So she now that she's rested, takes a little bit closer stock of her inventory and what was damaged, what was not, gets rid of the stuff that's ruined, all of that. And before we actually set out again, she will point out to the party, "Hey, all the rations I was carrying are gone."
Oh.
It's fine. I have like 40 in my bag here. I managed to stockpile before we leave.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm
he
very
did.
thoughtful.
He did.
I forgot about
Okay,
that.
cool. Yeah, because that was 20 rations that Nat was carrying that just disappeared.
Yep.
Yeah, I spent like 10 golds on rations.
Yeah, right.
Yep. He spent a lot of money on rations.
Nat would ask if she could take a few to keep on her, now that
Are
she
you-
has one.
Are you sure? I mean, if this happens again, you know what? I'll give you like 5. How about
Yeah,
that?
that's all she was asking for.
Yeah. What are the odds she's gonna be eaten by another froghemoth? Come on, guys. It's not like the DM plans for these sort of. Wait.
Oh, you're right.
All right, so you guys are able to get your stuff together. You guys are able to sort out your rations as needed, your stuff as needed, and you guys are able to continue following this river. And it does lead on for a little ways, and you guys kind of feel the gradual decline as it slowly lowers closer and closer to this river that's moving at a pretty quick pace, and you do manage to make it back to the boat. By about 6 p.m., as you make your way over, you go up and you're following the river, and it feels like you're following forever, and you still have not seen a boat. And eventually, as you guys crest over a small hill, the boat is at the base of that hill, and you can see the 7 dwarves standing there in the boat, looking around. All of them have their weapons drawn, looking about.
Are they looking?
How far are we from them?
They, you guys are a little ways off, about 120 feet, maybe 200 feet, within shouting range, but they haven't seen you yet.
But they have weapons drawn.
They have
like,
weapons
waiting for
drawn.
something.
Yeah. They They seem okay, but they look like they're on edge.
Okay. Like they heard or seen something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to slowly make it like keep going.
Nat looks to the rest of the party and signs. They seem concerned. Should we call out to them?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh
Hey!
shit, that's right.
Nat just kind of gives a blank stare at that, like,
Ah.
okay.
Yeah, as you blankly stare at that, he pauses for a moment as if he's waiting for someone. Then Zoc turns and throws a hand up. Hey!
Both hell, we're back.
And you see all 7 of the dwarfs turn back at you with their weapons in hand. All right, hurry, hurry, hurry! They're waving you quickly to the boat.
Oh,
Okay.
run!
All right. We'll hurry along to the boat.
Okay. You guys make it to the boat, and as you're getting closer, you can see some of them have a few wounds on them, but for the most part, they look okay. Their weapons do look bloodied, and as they get on, right. Well, we were just about to flip and leave you. We were attacked a couple times by different creatures, and this is not a safe place. Let's go. And he pulls out. He yells up to his other shipmates, and they start de-rigging the boat, de-anchoring it, and they are shoving off real quick.
And Nat's gonna talk to him. Like, what attacked you? What, like? I thought you knew this area.
We know the river. We don't know the area.
Okay, what attacked you?
I don't rightly know. It had wings like a bird, but the body of a lion and the head of a lion.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
And you can, as you look around the boat, you can see that there are small barbs in the side of the boat.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. You can see one of the other shipmates. He does have a few holes in his armor and a couple blood marks on his arm where it looks like he's ripped barbs out of his arm. Yeah. You guys can all roll me a nature check if you'd like to know what this creature is. Just based on that description and the barbs. Barry, I'll go ahead and roll for you, just in case.
19.
Okay.
Any advantage for some of us that are more well traveled?
Yes, Natalia, you would have advantage. What was the question, Dante?
Okay.
Question about DMs. I sent you a DM.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that. SSG. What's SSG?
2%. What you got?
No, not yet. Yeah, yes, you can, but you will have to take out your cantrip of Shocking Grasp. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. So it's gonna be there's a separate leveled spell that you can put in your spell book, and that's all done correctly. But you will have to remove Shocking Grasp because it is upgraded now.
The city boy.
Would I get a different cantrip?
Yes, you would get a different cantrip. One of your choosing.
Holy shit. Okay.
I'm just gonna say this: you better not tell Nat if you replace Shocking Grasp after that fight we just had.
Right? Where's Nature? Nature Berry. Berry does not know what this creature is. Okay. So, with all of those rolls, Luno, never being out of the city, that checks out. You have no idea what this is. It looks nasty, whatever it was. Barry's
I
much
would
the
want to
same
collect
way.
barbs.
Yeah, but that's fine. Yeah, you like pick up the barbs, and as you do, they're like, "Oh my God, what happened to your finger?"
We got a story to tell you as we go down this river.
Right.
Oh,
So
dude.
Zoc, Dante, and Natalia, the three of you would know that this is a manticore that attacked them.
Okay, yeah, let's keep moving. Eyes up. Everyone stay wary since those things can fly. They could easily still follow us.
Right. Well, then I don't have to tell you to be vigilant. And you, Riffin, get your ass in gear. Let's get this boat moving. And the one of the dwarves in the back, you see him like twist this mechanical contraption. Looks like if you've ever done like one of those little sound boxes, it looks like a little twist thing. And the boat starts churning like a and it starts moving up the river slowly.
Cool.
And you guys begin moving up the river. Everyone is keeping their eyes up in the sky, watching. Everyone go ahead and roll me a perception check. And actually, we're just gonna I'm not even gonna say that. Don't worry about the perception check. You guys keep your eyes open, and you do see a manticore at one point, but from the distance, it looks like it's about to lunge in and fire something at you guys, and all of a sudden it kind of sees that there are more than it wants to handle, and it like dives in and like immediately spins back out like nope,
I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah, basically. And it flies away to leave you guys alone for the rest of the travel up the river. Barbs, roll me a... Let's see, you rolled a... you rolled a nat 1 on the nature check. Roll me a d4.
God, just please, for the love of God, not just be one. I want at least 2. Okay.
All right, so you were able to successfully, out of like the 40 barbs that are in the boat, you were able to successfully grab 3.
Sweet. An idea is forming of what to do with all this.
And as Luna is thinking about all of that, you guys continue traveling up the river, making your way all the way up to the mouth of the river, where you start to lose track of the land. The sides of the river open up wide, and you can see nothing but water out into the distance. And Bofel looks back at you all. All right, well, that was the easy part. It's time to make our way to Halvany. All right, gents, you know the drill. And all of the men in this small-ish ship, big enough to hold everyone, but it seems to have another surprise up its sleeve as the men piece together this what looks like metal pole in the middle of the ship. There seemed to be a small circular inset in the ship, and the men put together what looks like several pilings of poles straight up into the air, and a long rope with a sail attached to it. And between that and the motor, you all begin picking up speed and head into the sea between Londa and Halvany. And that is where we are going to end for the week. And we will be back next weekend to determine whether or not you guys make it to Halvany.
Woo!
So,
Boy.
what a night. That
That detachable sail though, I like that idea.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
Because of the fact it's a sail that can be raised and lowered. Now I'm imagining like a Viking longship with like a paddle wheel
that's
on the
basically
back.
yeah, I mean that's basically it. Yeah. That really is pretty close to the, if I could hang on, let me see if I can get you a good image. It looks very similar to let me find a quick image. Yeah. Copy and paste. No, that's not it. That is a creature. That's what's in the ship. Oh God.
Not another one.
Oh God. All right. Where is this? I want to copy image. Let's try that again, and paste into the chat. That still doesn't work. Awesome. All right, we'll do it a different way. Hundreds times the charm, something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. The boat itself looks very similar to this. Very long, narrow, easily capable of carrying probably up to 20 people. The only real difference is that you don't see any oar holes. There are oars, and there are places for them on top, not through the boat. The only other difference is that there is some mechanical motor behind this boat also pushing it forward. So that is where we're going to end. So it was a lot of fun. Definitely did not expect for you guys to actually fight that thing, and let alone beat that thing. So
All survive.
yeah, and everyone survive. Yeah, super. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Color me impressed. Yeah.
It's really close though.
You heard my reaction when you showed us the picture.
Yeah. I don't know if you were watching the webcam when Nat like turned to fight. I'm just sitting here like, oh God, this is a TPK.
I don't think your webcam was ever running.
Oh,
We haven't seen your video.
Shit.
Yeah, your webcam wasn't even on.
God dang it. That's why I didn't have any issues. You guys couldn't see me tonight. Oh my God. Oh, I'm doing all these hand motions for you guys, and you guys can't even see it. Well, if you go back and watch the stream, you're gonna see my here. Let me show you now what I was looking like when Natalia's like, "All right," Natalia turns around and casts Fairy Fire. I'm just sitting here like this. I'm like, oh God.
Jeez.
Little did Gabe know we would decimate this thing.
You did. Like I said, color me impressed. I am flabbergasted.
Hey Gabe, now I got a new ruling for you.
Yeah. You got a new ruling for
Would
me?
lightning lure work with my familiar?
Lightning lure is not going to work the way you want it to. I can already tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not a touch spell for
Yep.
one.
Yep.
It's a save, like the action, but true.
Yeah, but it's a ranged spell.
Yeah.
So that it's already not going to work the way you want it to.
Yeah. Okay.
The only reason I know that is because I
Light,
was using that in another campaign. So, yeah. Well, anyway.